All the cultists were very nervous after Melisandre was killed. It seemed like the ones who were being murdered at that moment were very happy about it. Like they were totally cool with the fact that they were dying, and they were like, "Please kill me faster," which was not good. That was a bad sign. Um, the next turn, that was Melisandre's when she was back to her turn on the next round. Her skin kind of like melted off, revealing her skeletal form, which kind of floated into the air. There was like this deep rumbling of necromantic energy that then pulled the flesh and bone off of all of the cultists who had worn a necklace, which was everyone. Every single creature in this area that you have seen, at least, had some sort of marking of the Penumbra Society. All of that biomass was pulled to her form and kind of enraptured it as it revealed itself in this sort of like cocoon of flesh that erupted into this skeletal dragon. The wings are like bound together with flesh that is kind of roiling with faces and forms inside that seem like they're in a state of panic and unlife. There is like, sinew that is connecting the cages of her ribs and the arms and legs that are still able to move, even though they're just bone. And all of it is kind of writhing. And occasionally in the flesh, you'll see like a face kind of appear with this silent scream that'll then disappear back into the flesh. And she has roared out, and then everyone is dead. What is the? It's just her. It's a 1v1. And let me see if I got the previous initiative here. I don't think I do, for the record.
I have it.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if it'll make sense, but I can send it.
It's like all of us go first and then the bone dragons last, right?
Yeah,
Is that the order?
That's the order.
I think it was kind of. That is sort of what's going to happen because her turn ended. So that's sort of what's going to happen because she took her turn. Her turn was murdering every single cultist in the entire city and turning into a gigantic Draco Lich. So that seems like a pretty good turn. I think it's fair to say that you guys can go now. But that being said, I don't know what the order of the turn is. I think Caitlin's putting it into the chat.
Yeah, I sent it to you through Discord.
Oh, thank you. Donka. Cool. All right, so Melisandre just went. Everybody, the giants are dead. Cult buddies are dead. Cult baddies are dead. So technically it is Valen's turn. Which means, let me go here. Valen, where the fuck are you? You're over here. You were
hiding.
Yeah, very smartly. Exactly where you should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So from your perspective, I don't know if you would ever really have seen what exactly happened. You would have felt the pressure. And then like the release of that energy, maybe like strange slopping and ripping and screaming. And then the burst of the cocoon and then the roar of the dragon, which is all bad signs.
Yeah, that sounds awful, whatever's going on in there. Anybody got a Sitch status report
I think
going on in there?
Jax kind of has eyes. Arlo is right in there. I think Jax could probably like look over and possibly respond to you. And he can kind of see into the room. Not quite, but he can kind of see. He has a little bit of a vantage point. Yeah, he sees a foot.
I think we should get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know what the fuck that thing is.
Anybody need healing?
Yeah.
Let's see. Is Venley? How far is Venley?
She's definitely close enough. She's like probably 20 feet.
Okay, I will
15.
Put my hand on her shoulder and cast Cure Wounds, first level. Oof, 7 hit points.
Hey, 7 hit points is 7 hit points. It's more than I had left.
Let's see. I have. I will. Let's see. Who's gonna go next in the order?
Let me tell you. It would have been Shaffer, but she's dead, so it's Venley.
Ooh, okay. I'll use the rest of my movement to try to like peek and see what's going on.
That leaves you with 10 movement, I think, as you kind of peek into the room, and you kind of like look up at the form of the dragon, which is sort of taken up most of the space within the front half of this church. If the dragon is currently on its hind legs, but if it were to like flump forward, it would be like the size of the inside of the church, almost. Like,
Oof. I see a bone dragon, mommy. I mean, I didn't mean to say mommy part. I just meant bone dragon.
I'm traumatized by all the evil mommies.
Yeah. First, it was the bird, whatever that thing was, a harpy.
Our DM clearly wasn't breastfed as a child.
I think that's gonna end my turn. I'll stay there.
That's the end of your. Okay. All right. You're gonna stay right here,
Yeah.
right at this like kind of corner here. All right, Venley, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna drop silence. I'm gonna yell out to everybody. Guys, my patron just talked to me in my head. I think we fucked up real bad. And then I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Pew. Pew pew.
And one is a 2 and the other's a nat 20.
That 20 hits.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. What's
I would cry. Okay. I actually rolled pretty well. So I get the 10, and then I rolled a 9, and then that's 22.
22 points of force damage, right?
Force. Yeah, force.
I wasn't sure if you had. As that sparkling rainbow kind of releases from your hand, goes, crackles across the room. One of them hits. It's seemingly like it's going to hit. And then like there's this kind of like the flesh that is coiling around her body kind of like expands out, and it like takes the first bolt of the Eldritch Blast. The second one goes through that hole in that flesh that is expanded off of her and hits the actual bone itself, kind of pushing the dragon back a little bit, but it seems mostly unfazed.
Okay. And then I have the one tentacle up. Can I summon summon the other one and attack with both?
Yeah, get them tentacles in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
gonna do that. Yeah, well, one's a 1.
Do you remember the bonus for the one tentacle?
I have it written down.
Okay, good.
Because I would not remember. I definitely would not remember.
I forgot, so I don't expect you to. So we got 2 tentacles. We got big tentacle and little tentacle.
The one rolled a 1, and then the other is 26. The big tentacle.
Big tentacle hits.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Gosh, why can I can never remember what I'm supposed to roll for?
1d8, I think.
That
Isn't
sounds
it
right. That sounds right. I think
I
it's.
feel like it's a 1d8, and I think minus 10 to the speed, right?
Yes.
10 or 5?
Yeah. 10. Yeah, it's minus 10. So that's 10 points of damage.
As it coils up, and it kind of tries to like latch on to the leg of the creature. It like coils around the leg, and it just kind of grasps it there, trying to keep it in place. And the suction cups like kind of grab to the bone, grab to the flesh, and try to pin that dragon down as best it can. Although it looks like even with the creature barely struggling against it, it's not going to be able to stop much of the movement.
I'm gonna duck back around the corner, back to where I was at before.
That makes sense.
That's it. This
And then it's Arlo's. And then it's Arlo's turn.
All right. Where are we at here?
You are here.
Okay, great.
I think I'm just gonna stay where I'm at and then just shoot at this thing twice. I don't want to get too close.
Yeah, I'm not punching that thing. I'm just gonna go back to the old school.
Does Zergo have a gun still or no?
Zergo does. He has a shotgun.
Okay, good. At least he doesn't have to get too close. He doesn't want to.
Well, he doesn't have a shotgun. It's like a giant cannon thing.
Same difference, right?
Yeah, it shoots cannonballs. I mean, it's like shotgun of shotgun. It's like worse. You know what I mean? It's worse than a shotgun. I don't know. You don't want to get hit in the chest with that thing.
First roll was 24. Second roll was 22.
24 hits. 22 does not hit.
Okay, then I'm going to use a key point to make it a 24 as well.
24 hits.
Okay. All right, and then I'm going to use Aura Spark as well, and it'll be 25 points of damage, and 2 of that being force damage.
So that is. So you take 2 shots. You kind of infuse some of your power into your shot that kind of guides it across this like flesh that's trying to block you, managing to make both shots pierce as they strike the dragon's bone. You see some of it like kind of chip off of the dragon, but again, this massive form, it's such little bit of damage relative to the creature itself. What are you going to do with the rest of your turn?
Who else needs healing? Does anyone else still need healing?
For sure.
I need a good bit.
Like,
I don't know if anyone else does.
So Connor, Valen, and Bentley, do you still need healing?
Yeah, they all need
Use
healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took they took like 60 points of damage or something, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm the only one that doesn't need healing.
Who's the
But
lowest right now? Does anybody, you guys know?
I'm 16.
I have 13.
Oof. Oh god.
I have 30, so I mean, I guess I'm good.
So then I'll give 7 to Venley, 6 to Valen, and then 5 would go to Connor. Or Jack.
As you take your 2 shots, you reach back, you pop the cork on the giant gourd on your back. As the waters kind of rush out, they kind of course over Venley, healing some of her wounds as they jump across to Valen down his body, and then fly up to Jax before they fly back and go back into the gourd, and you pop the cork back on.
Curly's backstage.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm going to slowly tiptoe out of the room backwards.
How far do you go? Like, do you go like into this house? I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. You
Right there.
just into just out.
I like right around.
Do you want
where
to create
here is
here?
more to like the
Around
side of it, further back, bottom of the stairs. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, like back here. Yeah, that's wise. That's probably wise. All right, back to the. And that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, back to the top. It is Zergo's turn. Zergo's right here.
Well, fuck me running. Okay. Cool. Mono with a bone dragon. No one else.
Soleil's in here, and she's a saber-toothed tiger. And there are 2 tentacles.
Where the hell is Soleil at?
She's around here somewhere. Where the fuck is she? That's a good question. She's in this room. I know she is. Maybe
Definitely.
I know you're in here. Where are you?
I like how you're using the spotlight. Like,
Where
you
are
can
you?
just make the whole map brighter.
That's true. Yeah, thank you for that. Daytime. Whoop.
Where's the tiger at?
Oh, there is no fuck. What? Oh, she's right next to you. She's right the fuck next to you.
I thought that was the town. Okay.
She's literally right next to you.
Okay, cool. Me and a kitty. We got this. Totally.
And some tentacles.
Yeah, don't forget the tentacles. You're downplaying the tentacles.
Very important. They
Yeah.
do important work.
This
The
is
fact that there's not like a lion mini that seems strange to me.
Can I didn't use my bonus action last. Can I retroactively use it real quick?
For what are you doing?
Just
I will-
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll give it to Zergo. It's a 1d8 for your attack roll. Maybe a 30. Maybe a 30 will hit. I don't know.
22 fucking doesn't. So for his action, he's gonna pull out that horn,
Okay.
and he is going to blow the greater demon horn to summon 1d4 demons of your type. These demons act on the summoner's initiative and will attack any creature that are not immediate party members unless commanded with a bonus action to do.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Summon the demons.
okay. Not bad. Three.
That's pretty good.
3 more bodies on the field to get obliterated.
As long as they get obliterated first.
More meat shields at this thing.
Yeah.
I'm rolling on a table to see which ones get summoned.
Boy.
It's gonna do
Can I
11.
get 3 pit fiends?
Do you? No, you can't. Do you want to give me a d20?
Sure. 18.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So you got 3 of these suckers?
Yep.
Okay,
Roll
cool.
a 3 on the d4 and
Right.
18 on the d20. Goatman. Fuck yeah. I don't know what they are, but fuck it.
As you blow that horn, there's just like deep rumble and holes in the ground of the church, like the stone like rumbles and ripples away, and beneath there's like this swirling miasma as hands kind of erupt up out, and these 3 sort of goat man with this like really taut skin, like it just looks like they're just like barely pulled over their lean muscles, like the flesh is about to like burst out from the rippling strength underneath. They come up and they see this gigantic dragon, and knowing that should they die, they will just return to their plane. Each one of them has like a look of excitement on their face as they prepare to do whatever you were going to command them to do.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking kill it. At least try to. So all 3 of them, I guess, act on my initiative, so they get to attack now.
Yeah. So they will. One of them is going to come around the back. This one's going to go here. They have multi-attack. Do you want me to roll for them, or do you want to roll for them?
You can go ahead.
All right.
I don't even know what they are.
I won't tell you just like out the gate. I'll just keep it to myself. But let's see how they do. Miss, hit. So the first one kind of runs up and gets around the back, and he's like trying to strike it, but the dragon kind of turns his attention over there, and this roiling fresh flesh kind of comes down and makes like this shield in front of it. As he like is striking at that shield, its attention's kind of pulled away. The first one goes to strike at the leg as it kind of moves back, and it misses the first swing, but then it comes back around and catches it in the bone. Then the second one, all the way in the back, is going to go ahead and strike both times successfully. So it's going to be 3d12. So that is 14, 4, and 7 points of damage. 14, 4, 18, 7 is 25 points. The dragon looks aggravated, but not afraid.
So that was my action to do that. My interact with like objects, could he just take the sack that he normally carries, like the hobo sack of all his equipment and shit, and just like toss it towards the entrance that we made?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. I'll let that be like a free action. Is that like a free interaction sort of thing? Yeah, you take that hobo bag and throw it.
And for his bonus action, he's just gonna. This ain't good. I forgot how fucked up we are. Yeah, I have to do it. He's gonna look at Soleil and just.
Soleil is a saber-toothed tiger bunny.
just look at Soleil and go, "You need to run now." And for his bonus action, he's going to rage.
Oh,
And
sorry.
he is going to just the normal. He's going to have Khan manifest as the Cobra Head for now.
Okay.
And he is going to stand his ground against that fucking thing.
You gonna move up or kind of stay here in the back a little bit?
You know what? Let's make it a mosh pit. I'll go in there with the demons as well.
Okay. Hell yeah. So that makes it, you move up, you tell that to Soleil, she needs to run as you move into the fray with the rest of this mosh pit. Yeah, you guys have a lot of summons here. This is a good time to do that. I thought you kind of forgot about the horn, so like I'm really glad you'd end up using that because that was kind of clutch. Jax, it's your turn. I do think that you do technically have line of sight, like literally on its foot.
Okay, amazing. I was actually going to have another question about that. Can I move farther backwards and still have a line of sight? Or is that not possible?
I don't. Maybe no, you can't because you could drop here. You can drop down, and then you'd have a line of sight. Oh, you went a little bit too low.
But the steps go really far down, right? Or
yeah, but you can get right here, and then you'd have actually probably a better line of sight than you previously did.
I kind of want to see if I can get somewhere that's like not in like an AoE effect area as like everyone else.
You're trying to get out of that breath. You're like, I know that this thing's gonna breathe on me.
Yeah, and I don't want to be in the way of the doorway, like when stuff comes through it, if that's possible.
Let me think. I mean, you could probably try to run for this house and like get in. Let's see what the facade of this house looks like from your perspective. There's nothing to get in from this. If you get in through that window, I don't know if you can though. And if you'd actually have line of sight from that window, I think you would. It looks like you would, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get there then. Where do I got to go? I want to see my.
You are here. So here, I have a little bit of a wacky idea here. So you were up here.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me an acrobatics check, I feel like you could try to go here, and then try to jump from there to here.
Could I have my Iron Defender help me? Which I don't
your
know
Iron Defender is. I don't think your Iron Defender is down here. She's like down at the stairs, and I don't think that she would be able to get up to where you were.
It has 30 feet of movement. I don't.
This is 20 where it's at, and then it has to climb. Let me see. 10. See, the problem is the climbing's like half speed. Give me an acrobatics check. Actually, give me an athletics check for the Iron Defender.
It got a 12.
It manages. If I think we have to commit to the idea since you made the roll, it does not manage to climb all the way up to where you are. It gets halfway up the wall, and that's where the end of its movement would be.
Okay, I'll use it as a stepping stool to try to jump over this.
I think that's actually probably okay. So like you only have to do one. So you use her as like a stepping stool, kind of hop off her. Still give me the acrobatics check, but I'll say that it's going to be lower because of that.
Got it.
Nikki's backstage.
Oh, thank you for letting me know.
I got a 16.
All right, so you managed to jump over to the first ledge. You kind of have to get to the edge here, and you have to give me another acrobatics check to see if you can jump through the window, or at least to the ledge of the window. I would say that through the window is going to be higher, to the ledge of the window is lower, but then you won't be inside the building without using more movement.
I'll say to the ledge, but I'll move inside after, like next turn or something.
All right, give me the acrobatics. Oh. Oh.
I got a 17.
All right, so you do manage to jump over to that ledge. I do think that was a wise decision because I don't think that would have been high enough to go through. You have 5 more feet of movement. I do think maybe I'm gonna say like a bonus action to like punch the window.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, so your bonus action is spent punching the window. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that. That was too much. And then we're going to go ahead and you can go ahead and move inside, go through the window. And let's see. Where are you? Oh, it's not letting me. There you are. I want to see. Let me see. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it. Damn you. Wait, a little bit higher. That's better. A little bit higher. Yeah, you have a good van. Yeah, you can see it. You're not seeing much more than you were seeing before, but you can definitely see her leg.
I mean, that's more than what I need. And then I'll go prone, and I'm gonna let off 2 sharpshooter shots.
Okay.
I got a 19 with sharpshooter, and I got a 15 with sharpshooter.
They both miss.
Oh shit! Damn.
As you go to shoot, the flesh that has been like acting as this sort of supernatural shield seems to like instinctually know that this damage is coming, and it coils in front of where the shots come from, and the flesh gets like blasted. And you see that it looks like it kind of gets reduced a bit, but it does absorb those 2 shots for her.
I'll just be like, "You got it, guys! I believe in you!" As like I'm like screaming from the window.
From the back here, just like this is. And then it's Soleil's turn.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. Yep. I'm gonna. Okay. I have a plan. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So as a saber-tooth tiger, I can like run and jump and try to grapple, like pounce and try to like stop it from moving.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to attempt to do.
All right. So what does that require? Let me check the saber tooth. Do you have the stat?
So it's a saving. It's a saving throw. DC 14 strength.
Oh, where'd you go? Oh, you're gone. Oh no. Oh no. Rabbit's gone. You jump forward and you're dead. Oh no. Here, I'm gonna put you back down. We got Bunny.
Bye guys.
Shit. Oh man. All right, Bunny. DC 14. Dice? Where'd you go? There it is. No. She got a 32.
Okay.
You still deal damage though, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Claw attack. Or technically it would be a bite attack. So we roll 1d10 plus 5. Okay.
You have to roll to hit still, but yes.
Oh, okay. I'll roll to hit. Okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nope. That would be like a 14, I think. No.
You jump up and you bite onto like her bone arm, and you're kind of like ripping at it. The bone, it kind of feels nice, but it doesn't seem like you're doing anything. As you're like ripping and your body's flailing.
If I run, will that encourage a reaction?
You are in range for an opportunity attack for sure.
Excellent. Oh. I'm gonna run back like 20 feet if I can. I gotta get out of here.
Do you want to go towards the door?
No, I don't want to go towards them.
You want to go like
towards. Yeah, I don't want to huddle up.
I see. You want to separate.
Yeah, I don't want to huddle up. Yeah, because I'm worried. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ow. Okay. So that's going to be a claw. That is a 34.
Definitely hits. Yep. Okay.
It's going to be. It's 13. Wait, is that a 6 or a 9? Is that a 6 or a 9? What is that? I think that's a 9. No, it's a 6. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a 6. And whatever the hell, what I say the other one was? Oh shit, I was so worried about that 6.
9, I
Right.
think.
Okay. I'm going to take this one instead because I forget. So it's a 4 and a 5. I'll give it to you because that's on me. So she deals 9, but it's 17 plus 9. So it's 17 points of piercing damage. Or I'm sorry, 17 points of slashing damage and 8 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm fine.
Is the saber-tooth tiger still there?
Yes, I am still a saber-tooth tiger.
Hell yeah.
So I chose it because it had better hit points. So
Nice. That was a good move. So as you go to run away, the claw kind of comes down. It kind of catches you on the back leg a little bit, like on the back of your foot, kind of, and it kind of slashes across, and you feel like a strange, like cold burning from where the claw has caught the back of your leg. But you do manage to continue to move forward. What's the speed of the saber-tooth tiger?
that's 40.
You still have 10 feet of movement. Do you want to use it, or are you like okay where you are? You use 20.
Let's just get a little bit further away. Sure.
Let's just go ahead and boogie. Okay.
Yeah, let's just get a little bit further away. Sounds good.
That's the end of your turn. It's going to use a legendary action. Everybody, 3 demons, 2 tentacles, and Zergo has to make dexterity saving throws.
I don't. The tentacles don't have stats.
Can they not make a saving throw?
I don't know. They don't have like hit points or anything.
Oh, really? So are they like
No.
are they intangible?
I don't know. It just says they're there for a certain like number of rounds.
Oh, okay, cool. That's fine with me. So the demons all failed. The tentacles
22
don't
for
care.
Zergo.
Did you roll that with advantage, Zergo?
Yes, I did. The first one was a 2. Second roll was a 16. I used the Bardic Inspiration for a 4, and I got a +2.
You failed by 1 point. As
Cool.
you were not knocked prone. I was hoping that you didn't use the advantage. You don't take a whole lot of damage. So that's going to be 9.
You do have Bardic Inspiration.
I think he used it.
I used it for the save.
Okay.
9. So that's 17 points of bludgeoning damage, cut in half for you, Zergo. As you are knocked prone. The tentacles are like intangible. I'm going to look up the rules on that, but I think that's probably...
They're
that's fine.
spectral. It says they're spectral.
Okay, cool.
And they're just here for a minute. They're just here to hang.
A minute's a whole combat, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Good. And you can't do anything about it. That's cool. Zergo is knocked down. This guy's going to be knocked down. As the massive wings open up and everybody just gets kind of like pushed to the ground as it lifts its gigantic kind of body up into the air about 10 feet. And the tentacle, oh, no, don't go down. It did. Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm going to delete you. Try again. As its massive body lifts up in the air about 10 feet. What'd you say?
Said we win.
It's dead. You've done it, boys. Hell yeah. Where is that sucker? Monstrous? Yeah, it's monstrous. Where are my monstrous boys? Boop. Doop. Go back. Make you bigger. Fly. All right, I'm just going to move it the old-fashioned way. Don't go into the floor. Cool. It flies up into the air 10 feet, and then it's going to use its 20 feet of movement to get behind you guys. So it's a little bit in the air, and at the start of its turn, it is going to go ahead and breathe right across this open church area here.
When it moves 10 feet up and away, can I use my opportunity attack?
Prone opportunity attack. Can you do that? Let me see.
I just have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Yeah, I think I don't see any reason why you can't. I was just checking the rules real quick. I don't. There's nothing in the language that would suggest you couldn't. You have +1, 3
Okay.
from the demons. 5 if we're going to count the tentacles.
Well, if it's with the demons, it's a 28. With the tentacles, it's a 30.
Nice. The demons do not hit with the disadvantage, but you do.
Probably gonna save, but needs to make a con save.
Con save. She does fail a con save.
Oh, cool. Probably immune. Fuck. Okay, so that is 16 points of piercing damage, and 4 points of poison.
That doesn't seem like the poison has anything to go into. As the fangs of Khan bite down, the poison just kind of like oozes out of the bone. Piercing damage works though. So that's right there. Creature's going to move here, and all of you guys have disadvantage on this. Demon failed. Demon failed. Demon failed. Zergo, dexterity saving throw. You have a disadvantage, but you also have advantage because you can see it, which technically does mean that even though you're prone, you do roll straight.
He's gonna try and barrel roll his way out of this. I doubt that's gonna work out. What was the save?
What is the number? It's a dexterity. It's a dexterity saving throw.
No, I didn't pass that. No, I rolled 15.
No, you didn't. So that's going to be 73.
15 d8's a little excessive there, my man.
Yeah, it is. 15 d8. That's blah, 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 blah. 73 points of acid damage.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, it's actually necrotic damage. My bad. As it washes out across, there's this like screaming void that kind of spews from her mouth. This like terrible gas and like liquid and bile and flesh and blood that erupts from inside of this dragon that goes across the area, kind of scorching as it pools around the bottom of the tree. The demons kind of get stuck in it as you see their forms trying to like claw out of it as they slowly melt away into nothing. Zergo, you good?
Yeah, relatively speaking.
Yeah. Like compared to those guys. And that is the end of her turn. She doesn't have any bonus actions. And she used her movement. No, she didn't use her movement. I lied. Because she used her bonus. Her legendary action was to wing flap. So she actually still has her movement. So she is going to get down here. Can she do that? I don't know. I'm not sure if she can fit through that hole you guys made. I think she's going straight up. If she'll let me fly her. Yeah, she will. She's going to make a strength save. It's a 34. As she crashes through, you see the first part of the roof cave as she goes piercing through it. And luckily where you guys are standing, nobody is there. Bring this up a wee bit. Let me go. I want to see that. There we go. Build mode. She rips through the second level of this church. The wooden floorboards and the supports and the joists and everything come raining down in splintered wood. She erupts up into the second floor. She will continue to go upwards. Maybe. She might not. She might be too big. Yep. There we go. That'll do it. Come on. Come on, baby. Get through that hole. Is that big enough? Stop it. There we go. All right, I'm just going to delete her. Screw it. She goes through the top of the church into the second floor. You hear her roar as she crashes through the top of the roof, and that's where she is going to end her turn up here. Jax, the people below maybe don't see her, but you guys can definitely hear the smashing and crashing, the sound of rubble raining down, and then the roar from atop the roof as she has left the church and is able to fly freely now about this gigantic chamber that you guys are in. And that is the end of her turn, which means that it is going to be Valen's turn.
Can I see Bone Mommy?
You heard her, and like, let me see. From your, you'd have to move a little bit, but she's very big. So I think if you like just kind of backed up a smidge and looked up, you'd be able to at least see like the top of her head from over top of the church. That was a lot of tops. I didn't like how many tops that was.
Oof.
When you're down here, I would say you'd be able to see her. Yeah, it looks like it.
How far away is she?
She got to be pretty far, but let's see. 100 feet. So it claims. Yeah.
Yeah. So Siren's Call is 30 feet, and then 120 is max. So I would be shooting at disadvantage.
Yep.
Damn it.
Can you give yourself advantage anyway?
No.
The action, the special move of that, it doesn't give advantage.
Oh yeah, maybe the level 2 version of it. You can give yourself advantage on an attack made with this weapon. If the attack hits, you deal an additional damage die. So yeah.
I thought you could do that.
Yeah. But it's only on one attack.
Yeah.
It's not on okay. So how many dice should I roll? 4? 5. No, 3.
What are you doing?
So I'm giving myself advantage on one attack, and I'm going to attack.
And then you're at disadvantage at the other one.
Yeah, so that's 3 dice.
Yep.
Oh, that's all awful. Yeah. Yeah, it was a good run, guys. Oh, the 5, a 10, and a 6. So
you shoot up, and one of the gigantic wings just kind of rolls over as that blast of like dark blue oceanic kind of energy shoots out of the Siren's Call, and it hits that wing, seemingly to no avail.
Fuck.
Get back in the church. Everybody back inside.
Can I cast healing cure wounds on myself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I already used my my action, so never mind. I'm going to use healing word on Venley. And let's see. That is 8 hit points.
Nice.
Thank you.
And I'll use my movement, and I'll move to the right. Can I able to climb a little bit, or?
Yeah, this wall is pretty tall here, but it does have like outcroppings that you can use as like handholds and shit. So I don't think it'll be too difficult to climb. But just give me an athletics check.
Athletics check's nat 20.
Hell yeah. So no penalty to your movement. As a matter of fact, you actually like all the adrenaline and fear and everything is all culminating, and you like pretty sprightly spring up here. I'm going to say instead of using 15, you use 10. And then you still have, what, 25?
No, I have 30 feet of movement normally.
30. So it's 15, and then you drop down. That puts you at 25. If you want to go over to the other side, which puts you here.
Can I go up instead of down?
You want to continue to go upwards?
Yep.
Oh, we got a hero. I need a hero. I want to play that song now. You would be able to go here if you want.
Okay. And then am I able to like get behind that statue or no?
So that was 10, 5.
Then that was
20,
like 20.
30.
So,
this is 30 right here.
Okay. I'll stay there then. All right. I'll stay there.
And then it is Venley's turn.
All right. I'm gonna back up until I can see the dragon.
I think right where probably right here is probably where you'll be able to see the dragon.
Okay.
Just 10 feet.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Neither of them hit. One's a 21.
Oh
the
no!
other's a 13. And the tentacles are too far away to hit it. Is anybody within 30 feet of me, like ally-wise?
Yeah, Arlo, Jax, Valen, technically. I'm not sure if you can actually see him, but he is within 30 feet of you, I'm pretty sure.
How's everybody doing hit point wise?
I'm still full.
Okay.
I'm halfway, but I'm like in a building, so like I think I'm good.
Okay.
20,
okay.
22. 22 at 52.
Do I need to see? Can I get in a position where I could see
Valen? Can you see the Valen? I think if you go right here, you should be able to see him.
Okay, that works. And then I'll do a healing word, level 1 for Valen. And I rolled the wrong dice. Why do I always do that?
Simple mistake.
That's still pretty good. 7 points of healing.
Thank you.
And then, do I have any more movement?
That's 20. So you have 5. You could like kind of hug this wall a little bit just for some.
Yeah, that works. That works.
A little bit of a blanket.
Just get a little bit of coverage.
And then Arlo.
Doesn't help.
It might. You don't know. Arlo, it's your turn.
Okay, so where Jax jumped from, that like crystal ledge area, I want to jump up to there and then jump up to the roof of that building.
Okay, to his roof.
The roof that above Jax.
All right, so give me an athletics and then an acrobatics.
Athletics and acrobatics.
I do think you can actually technically make that, but I'm going to do the acrobatics anyway.
I got a 22 for the athletics.
Yeah, you like run straight up that wall, kind of kick off the top, land on the this like weird brazier thing, and then a brazier, B-R-A-Z-I, not like a bra, and then you're gonna jump.
I got a nat 20 for that.
Hell yeah, dude! And you jump, you clear it, you go right across. I'm gonna say, how much movement do you have normally? 40.
40, yeah.
Yeah. So you went like clean up here, jumped across, natural 20. So you probably still have like 20 feet of movement.
How far? What's the distance to the dragon from where I'm at right now?
Fucking far. Let's find out. I'm gonna say like it's got to be at least not that bad. 95.
Okay, so if I go to the I want to go kind of behind that chimney there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot at it twice.
Okay.
I got a 21 and a 18. So I'll use a key point to make one of them hit, 'cause I know neither of them hit.
How far can you increase it?
It's +2, so it'd be a 23.
23 just hits.
Okay. It is 16 damage, and then I'll use Ore Spark one more time. So 16 piercing, 2 force damage.
Nice. As you release those 2 shots, the first one gets like batted off by the wing, but as that wing opens up, you shoot again, and this time you kind of hit it in one of the rib cages, and you do see it kind of crack, and you see some like dust kind of sprinkle, but still like relatively not a ton of damage, you know. But you're chipping away.
And how close am I to Venley right now?
20 maybe. Let me check to see if that's true. Oh, that seems not right because she's 90. I don't understand like triangles, like acute angles and shit. That doesn't seem right to me. You're 49 feet away from Venley.
Okay.
So says the line. I don't know if I'm like convinced by that, but that's what it says.
All right, she's just out of reach.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You
still have more movement. Like you could actually you were here, and that was if you move to get in range, you won't be able to go back behind the chimney.
How low are you, Venley?
I'm at 28 now. I've had some healing, so I'm okay as probably can be with the circumstances.
I don't know if that's enough though for an attack from that guy. Should he come around? Yeah, I'll go forward. Screw it. And I can heal his robot too if it's low.
It's a construct, so I'm not sure I'll allow it. I'm not going to worry about that.
Right? So with that,
I do think you could. I do think you're allowed to, but I'm not going to. Just go ahead. I don't really. It's fine.
All right. Then I'll roll the my cut one section again. 6 to Venley, 5 to Jax, and then 4 to the construct.
Nice. As it
Thank
pop
you.
that, you take those 2 shots, pop the gourd, the water comes out, goes over Venley to Jax to the construct. As the like healing liquid kind of goes back up into the air, arcs back into the gourd. You pop the cork back on. That was a good sound effect. Whoever did that, that was nice. So that is the end of Arlo's turn, which makes it Zergo's turn.
Cool.
Oh, that's too much.
22 HP. I'm fucking dead. In a way, yeah, you ain't wrong.
You're laying on the ground there beneath this tree. There's like a pool of blood. Actually, top of the order. Forgot about this. Zergos, you're laying under that tree. These like golden leaves continue to fall, and you are going to heal for 11 points.
This tree's fucking awesome.
I forgot about that shit.
Woo! 33 HP instead of 22. Yeah, so not looking great. That's one heavy hit I took. So Zergo's just lying there, seeing this bone thing, dragon, demon, whatever.
You can kind of see up like through the floors, and you can probably see like the back. You can see a bit of the dragon like way up above, like unfurled, ready. I think at this moment it's maybe like leaning forward down onto all fours, and you see the wings have like opened up, and it looks like it's preparing to maybe take off.
Zergo's just gonna say to himself, take my arms, the legs, whatever you need. But she doesn't survive. You eat her.
Khan.
And he allows Khan to take everything.
Right now?
Yeah.
Khan says, Predator, are you sure? The battle is still young. You still fight?
We can't fight this. You can. Just make sure she doesn't hurt them. Show her who the real predator is.
Are you sure?
He'll just yell in this distorted voice of Zergo's voice and a little bit of Khan starting to seep through. Eat!
As you yell that, the snake head that's on your body kind of like goes up into the air. It arcs and comes back down and over your body. And it kind of pools into this like liquid, which then begins to roil and grow. And it begins to coil and unfurl until these two gigantic wings open up. And you have the stat block, right?
Yes. I will use my 80 feet of fly speed to fly up to the roof and coil around her.
You burst through the roof, your gigantic form breaking through the stone and the boards that are kind of dilapidated, holding together as they burst. Everybody below, you see this gigantic black inky form with these gigantic wings that seem to be like purple and blue and red that are sort of like almost flaming, kind of come up, unfurl, and then like really quickly just kind of wrap around the bone dragon, which roars out and begins to get into this melee. What are you gonna?
I will use the multi-attack to get to do 3 attacks, 1 bite, and I'm assuming 2 bites.
1 bite,
and
2 tails. It's 1 bite,
okay.
2 tail.
All right, that's what I thought.
Khan ain't got no claws.
I'm gonna be like, you claws? First one plus 15, 33.
It hits.
The tail is 28. And goddamn. Second tail is math hard 34.
Those hit.
All right, so the bite is 2d10. Nice. Plus 8. So that's 24 points of piercing with 10 points of acid.
So that is going to be the acid doesn't seem to be as effective on the bone, but you do see it start to kind of corrode away as you bite down and then kind of squeeze with that tail. You hear some cracking as the dragon roars out.
And for the 2 tail attacks,
Oh, you didn't even do the tails yet. Hell yeah.
no, that was just the bite.
Hell
The bite
yeah.
has 2d10
Yeah.
piercing and 2d8 acid. 16. $35 bludgeoning for tails combined total.
As you bite in and then coil and crush, the bone begins to crack and groan and creak as the dragon roars out in pain. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Khan don't have no bonus action.
As you're coiling around it, it will use its as it can use wing beat one more time, and it's definitely going to. So that's a dexterity saving throw for Khan.
Okay. Where is it? Okay. 27.
The wing beat comes down. Khan's massive form. You feel the wind, but it doesn't knock him down. You do take as Khan.
I got
Uh,
paper with this shit.
17. No, I'm sorry. That's actually 20 points of bludgeoning damage. As it's going to use half its movement speed, it's going to fly out to right about here, like mid-flight, kind of like flying away. As it flies over here, you see from the damage, the flesh that's on it kind of starts to flop off, and it kind of rains down around these columns and down here on the ground. And the people below, Venli, Arlo, maybe Jax, you see as the pools of flesh begin to like move, and they have like humanoid forms within them as this dragon flies overhead. And then I believe, let me make sure, that is Soleil's turn. So Soleil, you probably see Jax, or not Jax, Zergo kind of roar out, eat, and then you see Khan rise up and then kind of consume, just like surround him. And then the giant black figure kind of appear before it just swoops up this gigantic black line that then disappears, crashing through the roof. And then you're in the church alone. There's two tentacles. There's actually two tentacles back there chilling.
Okay, cool. Okay. 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 I'm going to run for the tree. I have 40 feet, so as close as I can get to it.
Right to the base of the tree.
Okay. I am going to drop the tiger shape.
Okay.
And I'm going to burn my 1 4th level spell slot and cast divination on the on the tree. Like I want to like shove my face in the dirt and try to like I'm essentially appealing to the tree to okay.
Let me see here.
So I can ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
That you know, for divination you can ask a question, and I think my question is going to be, can you help us in this moment?
Give me there's a D100.
Okay.
So that's you could roll like 2 D10s. You can honestly just roll a D20 if it's easier for you, and then it's multiplied by 5. 2 D10s is fine too.
2 D10s. Which one do I take? Oh, which one do I take first?
I would roll a 10, and then the only thing it's only bad if you get a 10. That's where like it fucks up.
Okay, all right. Let me start that.
A 10, then you're good. I don't know if you have a percentile dice. There is percentile dice.
So what? I'm sorry. What did you say? If I rolled a 10, was the problem?
That means that you would get like more than a 100%. You got a 10?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a percentile dice? It looks like this. It's like a.
No, I am not. No, I'm not at home, so I'm rolling virtual dice.
Okay. There should be a D1. There should be a percentile dice. Maybe I don't know what they would call that though.
Let me see.
I think they do have it on.
Oh wait! They do have a D100.
Bond.
There you go. D100. There you go.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, got it.
Fine.
1 second.
Fine.
All right. 48.
48 is below a 50. You ask the tree if it can help you. You ask the heartwood tree if it can help. The heartwood tree does not speak, but those leaves continue to rain down on you, and you will get 9 points of healing from that. And also, the roots of the tree that are kind of coiled up into the trunk of the tree part. And you see that beyond there, in the opening in the tree trunk, there is like a golden light. And it looks like there is some sort of path into the tree.
Oh. So I feel, so I should walk into it?
What'd you say?
So Walk into it?
That's for you to decide.
I think I walk into it. Like I asked for help. I trust it's gonna help us.
You enter into the tree. You use divination. You have bonus action. You move into the tree. As you walk into the opening in the trunk, the golden light kind of overwhelms you. You kind of are washed over with this feeling of like warmth. And then there's like this incredibly bright light, like you're blinded. And that's going to be the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
And that is... Oh, I accidentally skipped Jax. But that's okay. Jax isn't important right now. Jax, it's your turn.
Damn. Okay, you didn't have to tell me about
How many crystals do I have?
You didn't have to talk shit to me, man. Come on.
At least say it behind my back. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so can I see him from the window?
Can you see him from the window? You'd have to like lean out the window and look up. You wouldn't be able to shoot him from the prone position. You'd have to like actually, he's almost like directly above you.
Would I be able to get on the roof and use Arlo as cover? Is that a possibility?
I don't know about that.
I mean, he's just giving me like better positioning. I don't know if I can. If not, I can maybe go prone on the roof.
If you give me an athletics to climb up on the roof first, let's start there.
Ah, shit. Okay. I'll roll that. Can acrobatics work? Oh, I rolled a 19 anyway, so I got a 21.
You kind of lean out the window, grab on the top, pull yourself up onto the roof. That's 10 feet of movement. You could get behind this chimney. This chimney here. I'm getting stuck on the you get behind this chimney here, and that would give you cover.
Okay, yeah, let me use that then. I'm going to do 2 shots. I'm going to do sharpshooter in both. I rolled a 20, and I rolled a 19 again.
That's the total?
Well, yeah, that's a total. Yeah.
I was making sure that was the total. They shoot up at the dragon, and like it like goes like through some bones. The second one hits, but it just seems like the power differential is so high that even when you manage to strike, unless it's like a very true strike, it just kind of glances off.
Yeah, that's all I got.
As it is now Melisandre's turn. So below, where these pools of flesh have fallen, they kind of roil up into this like gelatinous culmination of flesh and blood and gore that kind of takes shape, and it is just like this several of these like monstrous entities that appear, pulling themselves out of the ground. And I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. One here. And where's she at? She's up there. Yeah. Put one here. And one here. And one up here. And they don't have a very good movement speed, but one of them is on Venli. This one will go for the construct. This one is going to kind of climb down this wall just to here. This one will move to Venli's side a smidge. This one's going to climb down to here. This one is going to kind of sluggishly pull itself across the ground with this like slurping suction noise. And this one will pull itself forward here. As one is going to attack the Iron Defender. Actually, 2 will attack the Iron Defender. I'll do those now. So I think the first one probably missed, but the second one was a 21 on the Iron Defender.
Yeah, that hits.
And then we got a 22 on Venli. As this like sort of like wet tentacle kind of lashes out. Iron Defender will take 6 points of necrotic damage, and its movement speed is lowered by 10. And Venli, you take 5 points of necrotic damage. Your movement speed is lowered by 10. And then Melisandre herself is going to go. She's going to swoop down 40. She's going to go 1, 2, 3 on Jax, who keeps shooting at her. Oh my God. Silvery barbs.
Wait, did you say that was on me?
Silvery
Yeah.
barbs. Silvery barbs. The 20.
Hey, is she still too high for me to get an opportunity attack? Going over me?
She is not. She's technically in your range. She has not moved out of your thing, but she's going to. She's doing like a flyby.
Okay.
So that is they do all hit, but they're not a crit, which is.
I love how the DM is like silvery barbs.
Yeah. Fucking don't do that. Yeah, that's when you know it's bad. Okay, so I'm not. Yeah, all right. So that's gonna be do. Yeah, so that's gonna be do.
Jax is gonna need some healing.
Do. So that is 11 points of piercing, 10 points of necrotic. And then that will be the claws. As she flies by, both claws kind of scrape across the ground. As the mouth is open, it kind of goes by, bites. It's 15 plus 16, 31 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And she will then continue on her flight course. She's going to go out to here. Actually, she's going to be a little bit farther back, and she's going to raise 10 feet to right there. And Arla, you can take an opportunity attack. A little punchy.
I already rolled those. I rolled pretty good. I got a nat 20, and I got a 23.
Damn. You can only do one, so take the nat 20.
Oh, I can only do one. Okay, I'll take the nat.
Yeah. Take that nat 20 for sure. Go ahead. Max damage plus.
Okay, I got a 26 before, and then okay, never mind. I was reading that wrong. And then I'll just use my last aura spark on that to add 2 more points of force damage to that as well.
All right. How much was that total? I'm sorry.
It was 26 with bludgeoning.
Okay.
With my staff, and then 2 force.
Nice. As she kind of flies by, you do manage to catch the back of her tail, kind of like knock off some bone that turns into like dust as it separates from her body. And that's going to put that there. Boo-doo-ba-doo. Hell yeah. And then ba-da-ba-da-ba. That is going to be, because it's the end of her turn, that will be Valen's turn.
Before Valen gets to go, at the end of her turn, Khan is going to use 2 of his legendary actions to do a wing beat to close the gap between them.
Oh, I just
Moving
lost
40
Khan.
feet closer.
He's lower.
Son of a bitch. I know. I'm just going to have to
I
delete
know
him.
he belongs in the underworld, but dang.
It's these big guys, man. The big guys get all funky in this map. If I can go through the door, Khan. How dare you? All right, I'm just going to put him outside. God, he's so big, he shakes the board when I drop him. All right. Khan. You son of a bitch. So it's right here. Set your size. And make sure. Don't go back under. Yeah, that's right. So that's going to be 40.
Yeah, 40 feet closer.
That's right here. And that's the end of it, right? For that wing beat?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, cool. And that will be Valen's turn. Valen, you see the dragon swoop over it, like goes by, it hits that top of the roof that Jax is on. The chimney gets like obliterated. I'm going to probably delete some of this stuff, as a matter of fact, from that. There's probably a decent sized chunk of hole in this roof. As the dragon then swoops past and up into the air, and then you see that as it kind of swooped over, some like stuff fell off of it, and as you like kind of look down, you see these like strange piles of flesh moving about. Some of them attacking Venley.
Fuck. How far am I from the dragon?
Pretty far, but I don't know. The acute triangles always kind of surprise me. So probably not as far as I think you are. I want to say you're like 1 billion feet. You're 88 feet.
How far is it to the edge of that roof there?
To this roof, the one that she just the rest of the boys are on.
Mm-hmm.
Acrobatics check, and it is 30.
I will use face step.
Okay.
To get onto that roof. So my bonus action. So I have 30 feet of movement.
I'm gonna try to get into the closer range.
Yeah, I kind of want to just hypothesize real quick, see if it's even worth trying to attack it. If not, then I can just try to attack the things that are on Venley.
It has 23 AC, so like the chance of you hitting her is much lower. You can get in range of hitting her.
Okay, I rather. Let's see. How far are the things that are surrounding Venley? There's 2 of them, right? At least in front of her.
There are 5 that are like in her vicinity. There are 2 that are like right next to her.
Okay. What's the range on from the top of that roof? Yeah.
If you just move like 10 feet over this way, you'll be in 30 feet. Unless I don't understand my triangles, which is possible.
No,
no, I do. Yeah.
Okay. 2 attacks, Siren's Call, and the one directly in front.
Okay.
Oh, those are bad. 12 and a 14.
They both hit.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm going to use Psychic Blades as well. I forget what the... Oh, it's a 3d6. Okay. And it's also 3d6. Uh, 2, 4, 8, 12, 14, plus 6, 20 points of damage on that first one.
You shoot down and you blow like a big chunk off of it that just kind of like evaporates, and it kind of like slumps over, but then the one side's tentacles are still like gripping on to Venley and like attacking her actively. So it's not completely dead, but you did like blow a good portion of it completely just into nothingness.
Yep, that's my... Oh, actually, no, it's 26 damage. Sorry, not 20, because it's 2. It's plus 6 plus 6. It's 26
on that. Let me
Sorry.
You fire, and it kind of strikes at dead center, and the whole thing kind of bursts in like a little pop as red kind of mists down. Venley's somewhat drenched, but the creature is gone and no longer tentacle touching. None of that's going on anymore, which is good. It's always a plus.
I'll yell out to Venley. There's plenty of room up here.
I only have 15 feet of movement right now.
Oh, that's right.
At the end of your turn, Venley? Or Valen, sorry.
What's up?
All right, Venley, it's your turn.
Okay.
Did you want to move your tentacles closer to you last round? They have 30 feet, right?
I couldn't because I used my bonus action for something else.
Okay, I was just checking.
Yeah, I was less concerned. I will move them closer this round. They can move 30 feet. I don't know if they can do anything.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to get closer to you. They'll be closer. I don't know if they're gonna be able to get to you. Is that guy so big he can't fit through that doorway? Oh, he went up. Come on, Chunker. Let me go ahead and drop his size down. Size lower. Through the door. That is 15. That is... Oh, wait. He got pretty close. He's not going to be able to do anything, I don't think, unless he has reach. Does he have reach?
They have 10 feet.
He
reach.
can totally do something. He can hit this one.
Cool. I will do that to start.
And this one, they both have 10 feet?
Yes.
Okay, this one, because of how big the other one is, let's see. That was 30. I guess he could go here. Yeah, he could go here. So you can attack that guy 2 times. This one here.
Okay, the big one gets an 18 to hit. And then the other one that probably is not going to hit. That's 8.
8 doesn't hit. These guys have very low AC, but it didn't hit.
That's fair. Oh man, I rolled a 1.
Plus?
1, 4.
So you do 5 points of damage. The tentacle comes down, grabs onto some of this thing's form, and kind of wraps around it. And it's trying to like ooze out, but it's squeezed so tightly. It has such low movement that its movement's actually 0. So.
Okay. All right. Do I have line of sight on the dragon?
Not with the house in front of you.
Okay, then I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast the one closest to me twice.
Okay.
That is fun. That's 15 and 11.
Yep. Those both hit.
Cool. That is 9, 10, 13 points of damage.
As you shoot it 2 times, you kind of blow off bits of this jello-like form as your tentacles kind of wrapped around it with your rainbow sparkle magical blast that kind of pop. It still remains, but it's like barely there. Like most of it has been completely eviscerated, but there's still a few tentacles that are kind of shaking about, trying to strike at the tentacle in defense. Do you want to use your movement?
Would I get an opportunity attack?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I'll back up. Yeah, that way.
All right, there you are. And that is the end of your turn, which brings it back to the top, which makes it the big bull. Oh, no, it's not. That's Arlo's turn. My bad. Arlo, it's your turn.
All right. Am I still within? Venley didn't move it all right.
She's still like effectively. If you're talking about your gourd, she's probably in range.
Yeah,
you might need to move. You'd be able to get close enough to do whatever you're trying to do.
Well, if I get behind the chimney, the opposite side of Jack's, to get myself a little cover, would that still be within range of her?
You'd have to move first, but then you could move. The chimney's gone. It was just like blown away by the dragon. So it's actually like a big hole in the roof now.
Well, then where I'm at right there is fine if I'm within range of Venley.
Yeah, that's range of Venley right there.
I'll shoot at the dragon twice.
Okay.
Uh, I got another crit, and then I got a 26 to hit.
Wow. Okay, those both hit. Damn. Good shit. Give me that damage.
45 piercing.
Damn. That's badass. Okay. Damn, son.
I think I'm using up all my good rolls.
For real.
Then you're gonna do your thing.
You take your 2 shots. You see it like hit against some of the bone in the back of the red dragon as it's flying off. And you see like 2 pops of dust that kind of sprinkle down. And you see like bits of flesh rain off of its body as it continues to slowly be withered away. And I'll just drop some more of these guys on the ground. And then what you're gonna do?
Is Valen close enough? Did he move closer or?
Yeah, Valen's right next to you.
Okay, so then I'll just use the gourd again, and that'll be 8 points of healing for Venley, 7 for Valen, and 6 for Jack.
Thank
That
you.
is such a good item, dude.
Thanks, I need that.
Thank you kindly.
And then with that, I gotta jump off. I'll be back at 10:30 though.
Okay. Do you want to before you go? Do you want to move or stay up on the roof?
You know what? Actually, I will. What do I have? So like 35 feet of movement left.
Yeah, you could like get down with Venley or something like that, maybe. Or
I want to go inside the house, jump in the hole,
okay,
and then go towards the back corner, away from the hole, the opposite side of the hole.
Okay. Got you. All right, you're good to go.
Oh no, I'm sorry, the other side of the house.
You want to go to this side over here?
Yep. Yeah, where there's no.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then that'll be it for me.
Okay. And then you're good to go.
Perfect. Thank you.
And then it's back to the top. And now it is Khan's turn.
Close the gap because I think that's more than 15 feet.
It's 40.
Yeah. So gonna get right on top of the skeleton dragon and how far away is the first batch of critters that's ripping off of her?
Oh, that doesn't seem right. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. The little zombie dudes that dropped off of her the first time.
Yeah.
The furthest one. Yeah, they are.
Then I will use the multi-attack frightful presence ability, where I get to do a frightful presence before attacking. Each creature of Khan's choice that is within 120 feet of Khan and aware of it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. So all the little guys and Big Bertha there. She's probably immune, but fuck it.
Big Bertha succeeds.
Yeah.
We got 5. We got a lot of little guys. What's the wisdom save on that, or did I not write the actual DC?
Wisdom save is 19.
19. So that's a fail. 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 Succeed, which is this one over here. This guy.
The new one.
Fail. Fail. And there's one more. Fail. So the only one who is not afraid of you is this one.
And the dragon. Got it. And
the dragon, yeah.
I will do the bite and 2 tails. Okay, so the bite is going to be 26. The 2 tails are going to be 24 and 15, 31.
Yep. That'll do it.
Okay. So piercing damage is 24. And acid is 12.
Okay. As you bite down, crunch through the top of like the shoulder bone and just kind of break it in half. The dragon roars out. It kind of like grapples onto you now. You're kind of like coiled in the air fighting each other. Continue your barrage.
And for the 2 tail attacks. Oh, that one shit. That's 21. Do a little better. That's a hell of a lot better. Let's see. 16 plus 16 is 3. 39 points of bludgeoning.
Whew. Hell.
Rolled 2 8s on that last one, but the first set was a 5. And yeah, that's gonna be Khan's turn.
All right. Damn, son. That was a shit ton. Okay. Math is hard. As you bite down and then coil around and collapse again, the two of you are now like coiled up, kind of like like magically in flight up here. As you crunch down, you feel like bones breaking. The dragon roars out in pain as it prepares to try to fight against you. And then that's the end of your turn, which makes it Jax's turn.
Okay, so I want to see if I can find any cover anywhere, if possible, or if not, I want to try to get a prone shot.
You could probably jump across the roof and go prone, like over here.
Okay, I'd like to do that then.
You're not gonna be able to find cover, unfortunately. You're not gonna be able to get to cover within range, and then also be able to shoot her at the same time.
Being prone is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, being prone will be good.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take 2 shots. I'll take 2 sharpshooter ones, too.
Okay.
I got a 22 and 21.
They don't hit. As you go to shoot again, the magical energy, one of it kind of hits, as the two are coiled up, one of them hits Khan's wing, and you see the beam kind of strike and kind of bounce. And
wait. I just realized I wasn't using advantage this whole. Okay. Can I roll? I gotta roll that again.
Yep, you have advantage.
That would be my first shot. The first shot I missed. This one I got a 24. So I mean, I did hit this one.
Okay, so you do hit that one.
I've been rolling with 2 this whole time. That sucks.
You do.
I got 32 damage.
The second shot goes between the two, and you see it strike some bone in the rib cage as it blasts off, and some of that rib falls down to the ground. As it's like falling through the air, it dissipates into dust. All right. And you're prone, so do you want to end your turn there?
Is there any way I can move somewhere that he wouldn't be able to hit me or see me?
You could drop down off the roof or go into the house.
I'd rather go into the house if possible.
But you did use 50. You only have 5 feet of movement because when you drop prone and get back up, actually you have no movement. Drop prone, try to get back up. It's half your movement.
Okay, I'll vibe.
My bad, dog.
No, that's cool. It's cool. We'll chill.
Let's see. Jax Soleil, it's your turn. Which is interesting.
Yeah. Yep.
So you... Let's see. There's this flash of blinding white light, and you feel like this warmth kind of overtake you. And as it all overwhelms your senses, and you feel that warmth, and you know that like you're not back there. That's for sure. That's not the sound I wanted. Son of a bitch. That's not that bad, actually. You can feel the like rough wooden texture beneath your bare feet. I presume that Soleil walks barefoot. I feel like it'd be hard to put a paw into a boot.
Oh, definitely. Big bunny feet.
Yeah, it seems like that'd be just unnecessarily difficult. You can feel like moss and like slight dampness as the vision comes back. You are in this like golden space. There is this like twisted tree trunk beneath your feet that's probably about 50 feet wide. And as you kind of take in the area around you, there's like this massive chasm below you of just kind of like golden light. And you can see in the middle of the room, there's one very tall tree that's this sort of coiled mass of trunks all intertwined together that looks massive. It's probably impossible for you to actually tell how big it is. And it looks like it's like right in front of you, but also very far away. It's kind of like this tunnel vision effect. Beneath you, you can see a ton of these similar branches to the ones you're standing on, or these similar trunks to the ones you're standing on, that are all going off into different directions. And you can see like golden light emanating from the ends of those trunks. And you can see like these like kind of sparkling bits of like dust coming off of these golden holes that these trunks go off and bore into. Ahead of you, there is that massive trunk that's growing up in the middle of this strange space. You look up and it looks like it goes on forever, up into just blinding light. And you see countless more of these trunks going off into different spaces, emanating from this central trunk that you're probably mindlessly sort of walking towards. Around the room, there are like these flitting golden lights that kind of come in and out of existence. One of them probably like flies up and kind of gets up in your face, disappears, and it's like over here by you as you kind of walk by in all of this strange place you found yourself in. The ring on your finger begins to have like a warmth to it as you move up, continuing forward towards that central trunk. You can see that there is another similar kind of pathway to the one that you came from that kind of opens up. And you can see past that golden light doorway where the central trunk is, an aerial view down into the Isagi forest. Through this door is your home. What do you do immediately before I continue my narration? What's going on there?
I feel like I would be like a little shocked because I went from this very dark, dank, terrifying, awful place with a dragon to this beautiful. I don't know. I feel like I would kind of be shocked. Like, what am I looking at? There's this big tree here. Like, do I see anyone else around me, or is it just the tree?
Just the tree. You're alone in this this twisting paths of trunks and gateways.
I feel like there's this sense of urgency and I know my friends are back there and I'm real worried. I feel like I would just start going towards the tree. Like, I don't know where else to go. So I feel like I'd just start moving towards the tree.
You see into that first gateway as you come to the base of the tree. There's this sort of like, what's the word I'm looking for? There is a platform as the trunks that on the level that you're on all meet to this central platform that wraps around the base of the tree trunks in the center of this massive space. The first doorway that you see opens up and it reveals to you the Isagi forest. You have this urgency that you want to return to help your friends. So you don't go into the Isagi forest. As you move along the side of this tree, kind of searching for like, what do you want me to do? What is going on here? You see that there is this kind of damaged portion of this trunk as you move to the right, and there is like a doorway that seems to be sealed closed, and it's like bleeding this black ichor. And you can like feel the tree's pain coming from that source. You can give me a religion check. You could give me a D100. I think those are your two options to try to discern something from that bit of information. Either one is fine.
I'm going to do a D100. Let's give it a shot. 99? Is that good or bad?
Depends which way I want to go.
Okay.
Typically, I think it depends. I like going either like real high is good or real low is good. So I have to pick one, and then I have to kind of stick to it.
Okay.
You get the sense that prior to your intervention back at the church, this was a similar. This is what the gateway that you came through looked like, and you get the sense that somewhere else, the tree is having this same experience with something else. Something else is causing the tree harm. And as you look about the space, you see that there are many other potential doorways that this golden light isn't coming from. You also see many doorways where this golden light is coming from. The tree itself seems to kind of move as the platform kind of like spins and take life, and you are kind of like elevated. That's not the right word. Like when you're at the airport, you know, and there's like the who's 1 second. What's up? What? Thumbtacks? I don't know. My bad. I hate you. Close the door. Why is this taking so long? God. As you were getting like kind of pulled around the side of this thing, the tree trunk that you originally came from kind of comes to life, and like these various trunks and roots kind of grab you, and they very patiently and gracefully kind of pull you back to the door from whence you came, and they push you back through as the gateway that you came from closes. You felt like while you were inside of that space that the tree revealed to you, you were gone for like a pretty long time. But it seems as though to you can hear that there's like a continuation of this battle, but you don't feel like you've actually been gone all that long. As you get back in, it doesn't seem like much has really changed in that brief, but you felt like you were gone for you walked across this massive space. It was, to you, it felt like maybe it was hard to tell. Could have been miles. It's hard to really, it was so surreal of an experience that it's kind of hard to gauge how long exactly you were in there, but certainly at least minutes. And you definitely weren't gone for minutes. As you come back out and you can hear Khan and the dragon battling in the distance, you can hear shots being fired by your friends. The ring on your finger, you can decide how it visually changes. I will allow you to make that decision.
Okay.
You get a couple bonuses to that thing. You get a +1 to your wisdom score while you're wearing the ring.
Oh. Okay.
You get access to the heartwood roots. So whenever you find a heartwood tree like this one, you can fast travel effectively. And then also your healing spirit tree.
Uh-huh.
I'll send it to you, but you get a buff to your healing spirit tree. has additional uses equal to your, not additional, like when it's summoned. You know how it has like you can heal. I think it's like what four times.
Yeah.
Let me check it real quick.
Yeah, I think it's four times total.
Let me check it real fast. I have it written down. I'm not going to pull it up right now. Equal to 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. It can also, so it's 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus now.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of 1d6, it's 2d6.
Okay. That's great. Okay. Okay, cool.
Now back into the combat.
Okay.
If you had taken damage, your HP is full.
I needed that. That is really good. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. I am so pumped. Okay. So I feel like Soleil is just feeling like, oh my God, yes, this is great. Oh my gosh, are there stairs that I can climb to get upstairs where I hear the battle is happening?
You can hear everybody like shooting and stuff outside. And I think from where you came, you can see like the tentacle is enraptured with like, you did miss a little tiny bit. There's now like these like strange flesh amalgamations outside. You can see a few of them that are like being attacked by the tentacle. You might be able to see a few of them from your vantage point that are like climbing along the walls fighting the Iron Defender. And you'd probably be able to hear like Venli. She just shot a couple Eldritch blasts. Maybe you came back just in time to see a couple sparks of her familiar rainbow energy pop against one of the strange flesh amalgamations that the tentacle is holding, which is just outside of the doorway that that Zergo and Arlo made. And you can move up to 30 feet. You can get right to that door.
Yes.
You can get right to the doorway.
Okay. So do I still have an action?
Yep, you have your full turn.
Okay.
You use your movement.
Okay. I'm going to call lightning down on all those little awful things.
If you put it here, you can hit 2.
Okay. That's what I'll do. And it is a...
It would hit the Iron Defender, I think. But
let me see.
It's an anime robot girl. Like, it might be fine. I don't know if anybody cares.
Well, I don't want to... I mean, I don't want to kill it because it's Jax's, but it might be worth it to try to kill these little things. So it's a dex save of 15.
Jax, do you want to roll for the Iron Defender?
Yeah, I'll roll for him. It got a 4.
Iron Defender failed. One of them failed. This one's actually... this one failed. This one... Actually, they're supposed to roll at disadvantage. So hold on. This one failed for sure. That one still succeeded somehow.
Okay. 23 points of lightning damage.
As that call in comes down, the Iron Defender kind of shakes, but I don't think that's enough to bring it down. This one gets hit by that lightning and disappears into just like flesh dust. This one kind of shakes along with the Iron Defender, but does not go down. Do you want to use a bonus action or anything like that?
Can I see? Does Venli? Do you still need healing? Because I think I can see you now.
I mean, I'm not at full, but I'm pretty close now.
Okay. Is anyone else in range that needs healing?
Probably Jax.
Am I in range? Yes.
Okay. Healing word to Jax.
What's the range of healing word?
It is 60 feet.
Yeah, you can get him with that.
Okay. It's only 7 points, but
every bit counts.
We'll take it. And that's
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Soleil's turn it is over. And it's Melisandre's turn.
At the end of Soleil, one legendary action to do a tail attack.
Okay.
27.
Hits.
22 points. Of bludgeoning.
You coil once more. You hear bones crack. The dragon roars. She will use she has one legendary action that she needs. She used a lot with those wing beats, but she has one. She will bite you in return. 31.
Hits.
So that's going to be up. So that is 12, 21 piercing, and then 14 necrotic.
Resistant to necrotics of 7.
Yep.
All right.
All right. She is going to now, pretty angered by all this, she's going to go ahead and use Spiteful Presence, which is like everybody, effectively. Let me see. Soleil's out of range of that. No. So everybody has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a magical effect? Because I get advantage if it's against magic.
I don't think it's magical. I think it's
Okay.
like you're literally just afraid.
You're just terrified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big roar.
Jack's got a 4.
Afraid of the dragon.
12.
Afraid of the dragon.
7 for Colin.
Khan don't give a shit.
18.
Arlo's afraid. Soleil's afraid of the dragon. And then the dragon is going to attack Khan. Let's see how she does here. Not good. Still pretty high, but not good. It's 18, which I'm pretty sure doesn't hit.
Does not, sir.
So you see her fangs glow with like this red energy. She tries to chomp down into Khan, but Khan like kind of squeezes in return, and she kind of goes like over top of your shoulder, and she is going to attempt to. Yeah, she's not literally grappled, so she's going to go to. She's going to fly here. Opportunity attack.
I was going to ask, can I do that? I don't know if I can or can't.
I guess like that'll be your legendary reaction. I guess as Khan, you probably don't actually get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Well, yeah, fuck it. Why wouldn't you get? Yeah, you get an opportunity attack.
Do I get to
If you were a
choose
boss, I
between-
would give you an opportunity attack.
So, do I have to choose between tail or bite?
You get to do one. So I would,
Yeah.
yeah, you would get
Do I
to
get
choose.
to choose which one? Okay. I'm just going to stick with tail since it seems to be doing the most.
Tail be slapping.
Yeah. A lot. 18 plus 15.
Yeah, holy shit.
So that is
32, 33. Oh, that's the hit. That's the
hit,
not
yeah.
the damage.
Damage is 19.
Yeah, I was ready to just be like, yeah, whatever damage you say is good. Yeah, fucking 100. Yeah, that's cool.
462.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Don't matter. That's the end of Melisandre's turn, which is up. Valen's turn. You see Soleil come out. She casts a healing spell. You see Khan kind of like seemingly besting Melisandre as she kind of attempts to bite, misses, and flies off. Then there is still a bunch of these little fleshy boys around. Actually, the fleshy boys, I forgot, they go on Melisandre's initiative count. So let me do them real quick. It's 5, 10. This
Cannot
one
move closer to the source of its fear.
which is that direction. So they will go. Good call.
And they all have disadvantage on attacks while I'm up in the sky and they can see me.
10. This one will go 1 there. This one, oh, that's really good. That fear actually really did a good job. These guys, if they move together, they get bigger. But because you made it so they can't move closer to you, I can't get any of them to do it. This one will go up here. That was pretty clutch. That one's going to go here.
That's for that one guy. That one guy can do whatever the fuck he wants.
This way. Yeah, these ones are just like in a panic. They're just going to run away. This one can actually go here. So he will. Grow. This one is going to go here. And that's actually the end of their turn. The Frightful Presence really screwed them up with that just 10 feet of movement. So it is Valen's turn.
Is Bone Dragon Mommy still hittable, or?
Yeah, she's got pretty. That 80 flight speed makes it really tough. She's hittable, but you're gonna have to shoot at disadvantage, or you're gonna have to do something besides. Because she's got to be at least like 60, 70, 80, 90 feet away or something like that, I would think.
There's no guarantee I'm going to be able to hit too.
She's 80.
How far is the ledge to the building that she's on?
30. You could
all faced up again.
You can face up to here, and then you still have 5 feet of movement.
I should have 30 feet of movement.
You already to get to where you just were standing was 25 feet.
Oh, gotcha.
Because you were over here by Jax. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so you actually have 10. Sorry.
Okay. All right. What does that bring me in terms of?
10 puts you here, which gives you. That's a 45. 40.
I might be better off just doing Eldritch Blasts instead of using Siren's Call.
Oh, just blast.
I already used my bonus action, though. Fucking hell. Oh, wait. I never gave advantage for Silvery Barbs. Can I give myself advantage?
Sure.
Okay. So, normal roll. I'm just going to attack with Siren's Call. That's an 18 plus 9, 27.
Hey, you did it.
Okay, and then I'm going to roll with disadvantage. That is a 15 and a 16 plus 9.
That's 23?
24 and 23.
They both hit. Both your attacks hit.
Both of my attacks hit. I'm going to... I'm going to Psychic Blades again. Okay. Okay, that is 2, 6, 11, 16, 17, plus 12, 27 points of damage.
You shoot and you hit part of her wing, like towards the end of one of the upper wings, and you split it as it kind of immediately falls. And then as it's falling there, it kind of turns into dust. She looks pretty beat up.
Do you have any other movement left, or I'm capped?
You are going to be... that's it. That's all you got, unless you have something sneaky.
Can't use my reaction for anything. All right, I'm good. I use my bonus action. I use my action. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
I wish I could tell. Okay, that's gigantic. Jesus Christ. She's going to use her last legendary action. I wish I could tell. I cannot get it to go up here. That seems like really stupid. I don't like that.
Arlo's backstage.
Arlo's backstage. Arlo is not anymore. She's going to use her final legendary action. They recharge at the end of her turn. This is probably like from here. I wish it would let me go up. This is really, really frustrating me. I need to send a letter to these fucking guys.
Tailspire, do fucking better.
Yeah, for real. What the fuck? There's probably a way to do it, and I'm just not aware of it. Maybe I'm gonna say it's user error. But it's a 120-foot cone. Jax. I don't think Valen gets hit though. Jax, dexterity saving throw.
Ah, shit.
Benley, dexterity saving throw. Arlo, you're going to make a dexterity saving throw, but for something completely different. And I think and Iron Defender is actually behind cover. That's cool.
I got a 20.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Is
then
that-
Arlo.
Is that Valen giving Bardic Inspiration?
Looking at the loot.
I think that's the wrong kind of music for this situation.
She's going to lose the last as this black and red and like purple sort of like liquid kind of conjures in her open skeletal cavity. She turns her head as she's flying away and she breathes out across the battlefield. Oof. 79.
How does this work? Did we with the saving throw?
You didn't save.
Okay.
Did you just say 79
Yeah.
points of damage?
I'm definitely down.
100%. Yeah, you're down.
So if my total hit points left added in with my total overall hit points, if in theory that was 79, what would that mean?
Roll a new character. No, I was kidding.
You're both down. 100%. You're both down.
Yeah, I'm definitely down too.
Yeah.
If that hit me too.
Venley, as this washes over the field, there's this like red, purple, black, viscous liquid that wash over. It completely melts a lot of these fleshy constructs. The building that has been completely kind of hit with this deluge of what all can be described as gore, that building begins to like crumble. And Arlo, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I rolled that and got an 18.
The building begins to collapse. I want to just use the cut tool. No. How do I cut you? No, that ain't it. 1 second. My apologies. Go away. Okay, fuck it. Never mind. Oopsie. Arlo, the building begins to fall in on you. You are going to take... You did save, which is nice.
I have evasion too.
Oh, is that if you take half, you take none?
Yeah.
Cool. So as the building begins to collapse and the floor beneath you kind of splits in on itself, you do manage to sort of like ninja through a hole in the ground into the bottom floor and kind of tuck yourself. You do fall down, and you are going to take just a wee little bit of falling damage. It's going to be that.
I'm pretty sure I have feather falling too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. You don't take shit.
Monks are great.
It's slow falling. I'm sorry, slow fall.
Jax, you feel that wash over you. You go tumbling down to the bottom floor where Arlo is. Arlo, you see Jax kind of fall in through the roof down into the debris below. And he's going to take 2 death saving throws.
Oh, not this again. Here we go again.
Yeah, baby. Jax is down here. Arlo, you can see him as he kind of falls, and you see some of like the wood and debris has kind of collapsed on top of him. And Venley's over here. And then that is going to be Venley's turn. That's a death save.
Okay. So like the amount of hit points that I had left and the amount of max hit points I had was 79. Am I just...
The amount of damage it does has to be like 79 times 2.
Oh, okay, so it's double that. Okay.
Yeah, you don't get... You wouldn't... I highly doubt that you'd be instantly
That is
killed.
fun. Okay. Do I make that, or do you make that, or...
I might guess you... Yeah, I'll make that.
That's good. I'm cursed.
Venley's like kind of in like... Her head's kind of to the side. She's like partially submerged in this like disgusting red liquid. And you can see she's still kind of partially maybe breathing. But she looks very hurt, very weak. She's just kind of covered in red. She's probably going to be like slightly red for a while. And then it's Arlo's turn.
All right, we're gonna. Can you back up the camera a little bit more?
You're over here.
I'm sorry, I just meant like direction wise, not zoomed out wise.
I got you. Look this
Yeah,
way.
can I hop on top of the table there? Like right next to the stairs.
Yeah, 1 second. You're talking about this table. Part of them stairs have like collapsed, and Jax is laying there in that rubble. There, you can see that he is like partially buried in rubble from the home.
And where's Valen at from here?
Valen is over. He made the right move. Apparently, he's over here on this roof. He did have enough time to take those 2 shots, see the dragon turn its head and spit. And then like kind of look back over his shoulder and just see it like wash over you guys. And I have no idea how he reacts to that, but you probably can't see Valen in the chaos of the moment.
So just Venley and Jax are down right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have view of the dragon.
Maybe not from inside the home. I don't think so. Not
Can you
from
look
inside
from the
of
dragon's
home.
point of view?
Yeah, I can. No, I don't think so. There's not like a window or anything.
Okay.
Doesn't look like you can. No, you can't.
Is it possible if I kind of like try to hop on part of the broken stairs to climb up a little bit?
If you give me like an acrobatics check, try to climb up, you probably could. If you can give me an acrobatics check to see if you can climb up this wall and get up to here, you can see her. 40 movement.
Mm-hmm.
You have to expend all your movement, but you can get up to here.
And then, am I still like within 30 feet of Jax and Bentley?
You're in 30 feet of Jax, which is really convenient, and you are in 30, literally exactly 30 feet of both of them.
Okay, perfect. And I'm going to shoot twice at the dragon.
Give it
I
to
got
me.
a 23 and I got a 20. And
23 hits.
I will use 2 key points to make it a 24.
Okay.
And then it's 26 piercing.
Whew. You shoot through. You see where Valen just hit it and knocked off some wing, and you shoot at that spot again, and you break off more of the right wing as you kind of hit through like a major portion of the structural integrity of that wing, where it's like almost half gone, and you see the dragon kind of curl in air and apparently no longer able to actually either they're going to be descending or if she's in a full fall. But in the heat of the moment, it sounds like you're about to do something else. So you take that shot. You see that wing kind of burst off, dust falls, and then the dragon kind of turn, and then your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Jackson Venley.
Is that the last of the gourd?
Yeah, I think it's 3 times.
It's either 3 or 4 at this point. I'm not sure.
Actually, it doesn't say how many times I can use it. I have a different skill that's once a long rest.
The gourd is supposed to be your proficiency modifier, which I think is a 3.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that's 3.
So that's your last one. But yeah.
So then
And add that into the, if you have your gourd, put that in there. It's supposed to be your proficiency modifier.
Okay, perfect. But Jax for 7 and Bentley for 6.
Thank you.
As the gourd washes
Appreciate
over
it.
Jax, you come back to, you're prone, you're kind of like half buried in rubble, but you're alive. And Venley, you come to like half submerged as the field battle kind of comes back into view. And that's the end of your turn, Arlo. And it's back to the top. It's Zergo's turn.
Oh shit, my turn already. Okay, fuck. Thought there was one more person at least. So seeing her breathe that black ichor all over, and Khan's head will snap to the scene to see what it did, and he'll start to stay stationary, but start to move in a kind of like spherical
upwards?
motion, like
Okay.
constantly figurating on himself in different ways.
Okay.
And he does that so much and so vigorously that the color of the wings you start to see slowly diminish. And when he stops, he poises his body like a king cobra, staring directly at the dragon.
Ooh.
This is a completely obsidian, black, inky snake, no color anymore, until he starts to open his mouth. He is going to do soul volley.
Are you going to do all of? Do you know how many? Do you know how much you had? I know you kept track.
7 souls.
Okay.
So that is 7 d12 force damage.
Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got some doubles. That's nice. 2. 44. 51, 59. That's 66 points of force damage.
As you launch the 7 barrages, what does that look like?
So the color from his wings starts to congregate to the mouth and shoots off at different angles. These colorful but dark, vibrant energy souls, whatever you want to call them. And it's just going to barrage her from left, right, up, down, every direction.
In the wake of all those explosions, there's like this ball of just like purple and black and red and green and yellow smoke that has sort of like enveloped the whole area that she was in. As you hear like one last kind of like large roar that kind of rumbles the area, and then a skeletal dragon falls out of that smoke and kind of crashes across the ground, coming to rest around here, leaving this huge scar in the ground in its wake. As the head kind of lurches up and the mouth kind of tries to open, and just like liquid kind of pools out of the mouth, the glowing eyes dim and it falls. The little flesh creatures, as she seems to die, kind of all scream out in pain as they like turn into dust and evaporate. Khan flies forward and he like rushes down at the body, and just he just kind of turns into like black sludge, and he just envelops that skeleton. And he kind of like latches around it as it like quickly disappears. And then as the inky blackness begins to disperse, Zergo, give me just a D100 very quickly.
$88.
As that mass is enveloped, you hear Khan, as he's flying through the air, he lets out like one gleeful feast, and then he absorbs that mass. And then as it's dispersed down into nothingness, the blackness kind of goes away, and all that's left in the space where Khan and this gigantic dragon were laying is a black orb.
No, Zerko.
Is anyone nearby? I don't think Jax is.
I feel like once the dragon fell into the distance, like the only like Valen could have ran across the roof to go look and see Khan like yell out. You would have seen Khan like fly over you. There would have been like the rush of wind as he passed overhead. You would have heard him scream out, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna rush over. Can I rush over?
you jump off the roof. You run down to the space where you run like through the ripped apart line of earth where the dragon had crashed down. And you run to the space where Khan was just a moment ago, and you see the black orb lying there on the ground.
Can I pick it up?
You can pick it up.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Nothing happens.
Where's Khan?
Do you say this?
In my mind, I'm like I'm looking for him.
There is like a stillness, but you can feel like a cold energy inside of the orb. There's certainly magical power, a great deal of it inside of the orb, but at the moment, silence.
there any water nearby?
Is there any water nearby?
Finley carries water with her. I think we made
And
that
I have a bucket.
I have a bucket.
A bucket of salt water.
You know that past. I assume because Soleil gave you like a lay of the land when she turned into a crow, I believe. There is like a fountain past that central. There's like a central sort of market that she probably pointed out. You guys actually ran past it, sort of, so you've seen it, and Soleil probably would have told you. I think you would have enough knowledge to know that from where you're standing, which is like over here, you'd be able to see some of the central market, and you would know that there's a fountain in there.
I'm going to grab the orb and I make a mad dash to the fountain.
All right, so you run off without your party. You run to the fountain. You see that it's no longer active, but there is like water in the fountain that is sort of still.
I'm going to stick my head in and call my patron.
As you stick your head in, you feel yourself kind of like grabbed by the back and like pulled into the fountain. And you feel the cold rush, the salty taste, before you kind of see the now not this form that you're before is bigger than you, but not so monstrously large. This one is there's like the long mer tail, but the actual like humanoid torso is just about to your scale, maybe slightly bigger. And she says, "You seem troubled. You don't usually seek me out, not anymore."
I know I've been distant lately, but there's this orb here and I don't know what to do with it. I figured you might have some answers.
She like looks you up and down, says, "What do you want me to do with it? You just want to know what it is?"
Yeah, I mean, you gave me power, but you haven't really given me much knowledge of anything, so if it's too much to ask, what the hell is this?
She says, she like puts her hand out. You see now like her skin is incredibly soft. It's like porcelain, sort of doll like, almost like it's perfect to a point of strangeness. She puts out this incredibly soft hand. You see she has like these very long, incredibly pointed nails. She puts that hand out. She says, "Let me look at it, and I will tell you what I can."
Just promise me you don't eat it.
I'm not usually in the habit of just swallowing balls, but
Very well. You can take it.
you put it in her hand. And she usually has, you've seen her in like several different states of appearance. When you first met her, she has like these kind of like emerald, deep green eyes, which is how she looks now. You've also seen her in a state where her eyes were more of like, sort of like yellow spotlights almost. Right now she has those green, deep green emerald eyes. And then when she takes the orb, they cloud with blackness, just completely. And she sits there for a moment holding it. Her jaw kind of falls open. And she sits like that for maybe 9 or 10 seconds. In like this state of like she's not breathing, she's not moving, she's sort of locked. And then she snaps out of it. And for her moment, her eyes are like yellow, and she has like these like bared fangs that recede to normal teeth, and then her eyes kind of flash, and then they're back to green. And she says, "Where did you find this?" And she hands it back to you.
We killed a necromancer that turned into like a bone dragon. It was really weird, and we managed to kill it, and that's all what was left. I'm just concerned that one of our party members might eat it, so I just grabbed it real quick and ran.
There's only one creature inside of there. He's satisfied, morose, perhaps, but that's a great deal of power. Are you sure that you can tend to it?
I mean, I'm not 100% sure that I can tend to it, but I can try. I mean, I just don't want anything bad to happen to my friends. And I know that I should be trusting you more, so that's why I came to you first before I went to them. So it's just, I hope this is an act of faith, and hopefully it repairs our relationship.
She puts her arms out and she like offers. She doesn't grab you and pull you in. She says, "Dear Valen, I only want what's best for you. And sometimes, as I've said before, that means that I have to make difficult decisions to protect you. I'm not able to do these things on my own. That thing left unchecked will certainly be the end of your world. But for now, he seems to be, I don't know, he wouldn't talk to me. He seemed rather depressed, I would say."
Is it related to like the orbs that are scattered around, that maybe to like this like old god or whatever?
No, this is this particular material is only found in the abyss, and how someone found it, or how they crafted it, or how they trapped that thing in it is none of my business, and I don't pretend to know. I do know that that is incredibly rare, and it's a separate. That's a separate issue.
Is its name Khan?
It did not speak its name. It wouldn't speak much at all. As I said, it seems disassociated, I suppose.
I think the realization kind of pops into his head, and he realizes, wait, I didn't see Zergo.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, I'm thinking this in my head, and then is my friend Zergo in here?
There's only one in there. There's
Can I release it?
You could. You'd have to break its prison, which is no easy task. And the only way he's going to come out is if he wants to.
I guess I'll just keep it safe. Fucking hell. I need to get back to my friends. Bella, thank you for your time. I didn't mean to take up so much of it.
Yes, it's She looks around in this watery demi-plane of sorts, and it's I'm very busy here. There's much to do.
All right. Oh, I'll wait your call if you need anything. Okay. Thank you for your time.
She kind of puts one finger under your chin, and you can feel that pointed nail kind of like press sort of back here, like under your chin, as she kind of then slides her finger back to touch just the tip of your chin. She pulls you in. She gives you a kiss on the forehead, and she says, "It seems as though you have found yourself in a great deal of danger. Don't do anything stupid. Don't die on me."
No, that wasn't the plan. I mean, I'm just worried about my friends now at this point. But I appreciate the. I don't know what the word is, but I thought we were all gonna die. Honestly,
If I thought that you were going to die, I would intervene in whatever way I could.
just in case that situation never occurred, or will occur, or maybe I feared it would occur. Is there any way I can call on you instead of just
Doesn't-
running in water?
Doesn't quite work like that, though. I'll try to think of something.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I appreciate your time. We got many things to worry about, but I'm gonna try to find my friends now.
All right. Go. Be safe. And she waves a hand, and this rush of water grabs you, and you get forced out your head from the fountain.
I don't see Zergo anywhere.
Mm-mm.
Fuck.
While you're doing that, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I mean, I'd be looking for Zergo and Valen at this point.
Yeah.
As you guys like manage to collect yourselves, I imagine like Soleil's near you guys. Nikki, are you in here?
Yes, I am.
You see like Soleil. You see that Venley's unconscious on the ground. Then
Wait, I'm awake now.
Arlo heals her, yes, but you're still like in the. By the time this happens, you're still you're still like laying down in like in like a wave of blood, you know. So you're like maybe struggling back to your feet. I would imagine that Soleil would like kind of run to you, being that you're the only person she can like actively see.
100%.
And I imagine that Arlo's probably doing the same thing with Jax, like helping him out of the rubble of the home. As you guys are like probably take 30 or 45 seconds to collect yourself. You guys rush to the spot where the dragon fell once you're all collected and everything.
Yeah, Jax probably would have went there when he could.
Yeah, I think so too.
You guys get to the spot where the dragon fell as a group. A little bit after Valen, because Valen was kind of like within 6 or 12 seconds right behind it. Probably you get there just in time, maybe, to see. Give me perception checks.
I'm going to give myself guidance.
11.
22.
Nice.
23 with guidance.
19.
Dang it. Most of you guys, what did Venley get?
11.
Yeah.
I've had worse. Had better too.
That's pretty good. The group as a whole does manage to just see Valen kind of round the corner into the market. As you guys kind of come behind, as you rush behind him. By the time you get to the market and get to like this, once you reach the spot where the dragon is, he's already taken the orb. The dragon is disintegrated. Khan's not there. He's already gotten into the market. You guys follow suit, And when you reach, he is probably just coming out of the trance-like state that he was in with Belaya.
What happened? What happened with the dragon and with Zergo?
I don't know how to say this, guys. The dragon's gone. Khan is gone. Zergo is gone.
What?
What do you mean? I don't. He was.
I mean,
No.
I'm angry at this point because I just have no answers previously. Do you not look around and see that there's no fucking Zergo here? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Well, where is he then? How does he just disappear? That's not normal. People normally, when they die, they just die. They're just a body on the ground.
The only thing I can say is he might, and I don't know this for sure, he might be in this orb here.
Can one of you guys identify it? I'll try to look at the orb too, but can we use identify on the orb?
Yeah. I mean, I can. I can take some time.
I'm very protective of this orb, so I'm not leaving my hand off of it, by the way.
So is what is in the orb? Do you think this like Zergo or the dragon? What is in the orb?
I spoke to my patron, and she said whatever's in the orb did not respond to her, and we don't know what the name is.
Phelan, you shouldn't trust your patron.
I know, but I panicked and I ran and I saw nobody was behind me, so I just ran for it. And
there are things that you don't know that I found out but haven't talked about.
What do you mean? What like?
There hasn't been a good time, and I don't know, and I didn't want to do it in front of the whole group.
What do you what do you mean there's no good time? Like, I mean, we've had adventures. You guys known like for a while, like since we were in that island and I killed that one guy. Like, you guys known who my patron is, and now you're fucking telling me that I shouldn't trust it?
It's more than that. There was somebody before that got out.
What do you mean they got out? What does that mean?
He was you, and then stopped being in the pact with her. Like, he left. Oh god, it's the worst time possible.
Yeah.
It was the guy who killed your parents.
Wait, you mean to tell me that the Walrus-looking motherfucker killed my family and was that was her patron? That Walrus thing was her patron or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that don't make any sense. Why would she do? But no, it doesn't. Why would she do that?
Why does she do anything? She seems kind of horrible.
I don't. No, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, why would you send me after your former, like, whatever? Like, that doesn't.
She likes drama and pain. What's more dramatic than that?
I've been through some pain, that's for sure. So my patron really is a son of a bitch then.
Yeah. I didn't know if I didn't want to mention it until I knew. I don't know if she can, like, hear or see like what you hear or see. I don't know. Sometimes my patron talks to me in my head, so it seems like she knows what's going on
And
with me.
I grab Venley's arm and I pull her away from the pool of the water from the fountain. I'm like, Venley,
Yeah.
you better not be lying to me. You better not be saying some shit to get me riled up against my patron. You know I have a very
When have I ever lied to you?
I know.
Between the two of us, you've lied to me a lot more than I've lied to you.
You're right. I'm a terrible, terrible person.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I know it's not what you're saying, but that changes everything. Like her powers coursing through me. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I can't separate from this contract. My life, my blood is tied to this.
But it's possible to separate.
It is. It is possible.
He did it. I don't know how, but it is possible.
This is hilarious, by the way. I'm supposed to now track down the dude that killed my parents to figure out how I can break the contract with the patron that he was with and then not kill him the first moment I see him? Like, how does this make sense?
So I think Soleil would walk up and pull you back from Venley, like push Venley back. Listen, Valen, listen. I don't understand what's going on, but you need to like calm down. Venley is trying to help you. Okay, she wants to help you. I don't know what I don't know, but you need to listen to her. I don't think she would ever lie to you or try to hurt you. She's never tried to do that. Yeah.
I'm just trying to. Go ahead,
Venley. Give me an insight check really quickly. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Connor. And then Venley, give me that insight check. Go ahead, Jax.
No, I was just going to ask Valen. I mean, not Valen. Venley. How'd you find out this information?
Hold on. I'm gonna. That's 21 for the insight check.
Hey, look at you.
I got +5 to insight. So 1 wisdom still I'm good at.
So I'll do a reminder. She told you that Belia is her like sister.
Oh, she said her sister? I didn't remember that.
Yeah, she referred to her kind of like a sister. And she said that she's like a fucking nasty bitch, effectively. That was what you were like kind of told. That's why that is how your patron supposedly knows this information. Secondly, that might not be relevant anymore, but I think that your character would be supremely aware of. She asked him to kill Casper because Casper was a really good bard, and that's not okay. His parents were really good bards, up and coming, really famous. That's not okay. And I you can decide what this means for you as a character, but that whole thing with him getting kind of aggravated about you got aggravated that he lied to you. You do have that future premonition of your father being killed as a result of those actions as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop stirring the pot. I'll fuck off now.
I'm gonna answer Jax's question and just like I asked my patron about her. I wanted to know about her and whatever fucking king that was I don't know, the guy who sent the person to kill my dad or will send the person to kill my dad. I asked her about them and she told me.
Interesting. Well, I don't want to doubt the information, and I definitely would trust your patron over his, but it also seems like all these patrons and all these devils and everything, it almost seems like they want to split us apart too, and we can't let that happen. Has any of your guys' patrons tried to isolate yourselves from the group? Because I don't know. We got to make sure we team up in this, and we can't keep getting angry at each other and lashing out.
All my patron has done is try to protect me, I guess, in a sick, twisted way. If what you're telling me, Venley, is true, and I'm just a cog, a wheel in this bullshit that we called this world. I don't matter.
That's what it's like for everybody who doesn't have the same power that all of these creatures have. The stupid bone dragon had. Even Khan. We don't mean anything to them. They just want to use us. And people are going to keep dying. It's the same with the Pirate King. There are slaves. There are people being killed and kidnapped, and he does nothing. He has all this power from the stupid shards, but he uses it to keep his power and not protect people.
I think you need to look at the heart tree. Look at what we just saved in there. The heart tree did nothing but try to heal us and protect us. What have your patrons done?
So we're all.
So wait, hold up. Quick question.
Oh,
Like I was honestly with you the whole way, but does that mean you support like the terrorist groups that like attack villages and kill people constantly too? Like, where does this go? Because I don't support all the Pirate King's actions, but a lot of people are safe because of like the system that's set up right now. There's obviously like corruption and everything that filled with it, and that's one of the things that needs to be changed. But I don't know.
So Lay, are we all supposed to become druids now? Come one with the soil?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not
then
what I said.
You know what? I'm just gonna put my head in the sand or put my head in the dirt and
No,
just see
listen.
what happens.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is someone who loves you and cares about you and wants to the best for you will heal you and make you feel good and make you feel loved and all these things. That's true. You know what I mean? That is real love. What you're experiencing is not, that is twisted and messed up. And I would bet you that there are good patrons out there that love and care for their people, but it doesn't sound to me like that's what's happening.
You think I had a choice in picking my patron? You think I just like, you know what? I'm on catalog and I'm going and do like Yelp reviews, and don't ask me what Yelp reviews are, Venley. I'm just gonna go through and just like pick what the best fucking patron is. Like, I didn't choose this.
Can I run up? Valen may push me away, but I want to try to run up and just give Valen a big hug.
While this is going on, can I do something dumb? And I want to try to appeal to my patron and do like blood for the given and try to grab the orb and be like, bring him back!
You can do blood for the given. Okay, so hold on. There's a couple.
Oh shit!
I just want to like, as an attempt to like connect to her or something, or if there's maybe a better way to do it. But that's just, I think, where Venley's mind is going.
That's okay. Do it. Okay, so you're going to do blood for the given. So, like, you're going to hug Valen. You're trying to be like the mediator here.
I'm
Valen,
trying.
Do you stop her from trying to hug you? Do you like shoot her in the face? Is there PvP?
Valen,
Are you tired of all these goddamn mommies trying to hug you?
Yeah, Valen is so like he hasn't had physical touch in so long.
That wasn't like mildly violent.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as Venley goes in to grab the orb and Soleil is going to hug him, he releases the orb from his hand and he just starts sobbing with Soleil.
I'm just gonna hold him tight. Just try to like hold him while he's upset.
And Jax will go grab the orb if no one else is gonna go get it. I kind of want to check it out.
Venley
I have it.
grabbed it.
Yeah.
Give me the dice.
2.
Make sure you count for that.
Oh yeah, that's. I need to write that in. Hold on, where do I have it? There, it's in my family notes. There, I've got 36 total now.
Okay. Give me a D100.
Where are you, D100? 93.
You grab the orb. You cut your hand. Grab the orb as your blood kind of pools over the orb. Jax, you're like walking up. You see her do this. Probably not in time to grab it because she was already right there. You see her grab it, and she kind of like seizes a little bit. Like she just kind of like goes completely still, kind of stops breathing. She grabs the orb. Venley, you are brought into like a liminal space. It's just like darkness. And in the middle of that darkness, there's just this wee little serpent who's like coiled up in itself with these 2 little wings that are kind of brought over its head.
I'll approach it. Like, is this Zergo or Khan? Or somebody else?
It doesn't move. It's still just a little coiled snake. It's probably about the size of a garden snake, coiled up on itself, and has these 2 little teeny tiny wings that are kind of flapped over probably where its head is.
I guess I'll go over and like investigate it.
What do you do?
I just kind of like want to look at it, see if it looks familiar, if there's any of it that looks like the different like forms that Zergo takes, like when he rages.
As you go up and you like get close to it, maybe you kneel down or maybe you like kind of pop a squat or something. You kind of get a little bit closer to see what's going on here. It's definitely Khan. You know, it's a black serpent in this like black void. What do you do with that information? Certainly is Khan, but he's not responding to you.
I'm gonna say to him, "Give him back. Bring him back. He can't die. It's not okay." Thank you for saving us. Bring him back.
I can't.
Why not?
Khan lurches up and he gets like, as he's just this little tiny snake, as he lurches up into like a more like serpentine position, he begins to grow and grow until he's like much, much bigger than you. And he's like in your face and he's like, because you're weak. Predator died. Get out. And you lose the connection.
Bailey's just gonna collapse on the ground, holding the orb close to her chest, like sobbing. Just no, can't be gone.
Valen comes to and he's like, Vanla, what did you do? What did you see?
The Khan is in there. He said Zergo's gone. He died for us. He's not coming back. We can't bring him back.
He's
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with? I think Billy just trails off. Like, just, yeah.
I walk up to Venley and I'm like, it's okay. Well, Finally,
No, it's not okay. It's because we were weak. It's because I wasn't strong enough.
Zergo was strong. Zergo kept us safe. We would not be here. We'd not be breathing this air if it was not for Zergo. He knew what he was sacrificing by letting Khan take control. The last thing that Zergo would want us to do is to wallow and let Khan win. There must be a way to get Zergo back. I'll do whatever it takes to bring him back.
I think if there was, I think Khan would let him. He seemed upset tue. Or at least angry. He definitely yelled at me.
That seems representative of what we've seen of Khan before. There might be some answers. We might be able to find a way. I refuse to believe that Zergo is gone.
Bentley, this is not your fault. I take full responsibility for this. We were inside where the bone dragon was, and he turned to me and he told me to run, and I think he wanted to protect us, and I, I feel like it's my fault. He saw how powerful that thing was, and he wanted to, he wanted to save us.
So, like, do you think the heart tree might know what to do with this? Do you think maybe we take a day, rest, keep that orb safe, and maybe we could talk to the heart tree tomorrow or something?
Oh, yeah, I want to, as soon as I can, I want to talk to the heart tree and try to figure out what we can do because I just feel awful.
If you're right, Vinley, I don't mind carrying that burden if you don't want to.
I can keep it. I mean, unless you want to keep it, but
Yeah, I don't mind. My patron can't do anything with it anyway, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be safe with me if anything. And I'm a slippery fucker, so if anything, I can run away pretty fast if we need to.
Okay.
All right.
Hand it over.
All right. And I kind of look over to everybody, and I'm just kind of like, let's not forget Zergo, okay? He did what any of us would have done, but he had the courage to do it first. If we can bring him back, that is my goal. If anybody doesn't want to be a part of that, y'all can walk away right now. But I'm going to bring Zergo back.
If we can, I would definitely want to bring Zergo back, but we shouldn't dip into any more negative type of magical powers that we've already dipped into. I just don't like the connotation of that. Because to bring life into this world, we'll have to take life away.
Haven't we done that already? A bunch of times? Why not take back what is rightfully ours? These gods out here, these patrons, these things, they just take. Why don't we just take?
Well, that's not really how it works. We'd have to talk to a god, and we'd probably get swindled doing it. Like if we had access to this power, If we
How
had
about-
all the stones, if we had all these stones, it could make the wish.
Then we get all
Then
the stones.
maybe. Then
Then we get-
maybe.
We get all the
But-
stones. And
Hey,
how about?
You can't
You
say
come-
that.
Oh, you can't say that. How about this? You made that little pact with your friend Gibraltar there. Why don't
Yeah.
you talk to him and see what you can find out?
He's just gonna talk about like how he's gonna fuck me in the underworld.
Bro, you're already dead, essentially.
A little bit, I guess. That doesn't make it
know.
better.
We don't know where Jax is. I mean, I'm sorry, we don't know where Zergo is right now. If he's in the underworld, if he's in heaven. I mean, if he's in heaven or if that even exists, then okay, well, we'll leave him there. But
Well, I don't think he'd be in heaven, but we murdered a lot of people. But
yeah, we did. But
honestly, I feel really bad for him because he's probably where I probably was, and I wouldn't wish that upon anyone.
all right, well, I don't want to do this. We get the hell away from here. We find a place to rest. We talk to the the heart tree, and maybe we'll have some answers in the morning.
Hopefully, that would be nice.
All right, so we're getting close to the end here, but I want to ask some questions before we end because this was that was a lot. When you say go someplace safe, do you mean like within this city here, go find a house and sleep, or do you mean like we're gonna leave and go to town?
It's not. I don't think they're. I kind of don't want to leave this area too far. But I just want to find a safe spot to go.
You're pretty certain that everything that was here was devoured completely by
Okay.
Melisandre.
And I don't have.
You do remember? Well, actually, give me I want everybody to give me a history check with disadvantage. Besides Zergo, because he's dead.
A history check
Like natural 20. Doesn't matter.
With disadvantage. History check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, because I feel like your characters aren't all there.
I got a 15.
I got a 3.
I got a 12. I rolled 2 11s.
Nice.
I got a 4 and a 5.
I got 17.
Not
I
bad.
got an 8.
Soleil and Jax, you remember two things in that moment where you're like everything's kind of calming down. You're talking about taking a rest. You're talking about like, what are we going to do next? You remember that Shathra's not here, the child, and you remember that they're prisoners that are in the caverns deeper in another section. At this point, you don't remember what that place was called. You remember being told the name of the lower chapels that the shepherd was in charge of, but you remember that little girl. You rolled high enough to remember her name. You remember Shathra told you that her sister. You don't really remember her sister's name, but you do remember that you were told that there's a handful, maybe you don't really quite remember how many, a dozen or so prisoners that are deeper within Umbra Seal.
Oh crap. There's prisoners. Oh my god, and the girl, she died, and her sister's still down there, prisoner. Oh man, I really fucked this one up, guys. Yeah, we can. I don't want to leave yet until we can at least get her sister out, because we promised her we would get her out, and then we let her die. And
Oh my god. She did that. Oh my god.
I totally forgot about that.
yeah, I really messed up, guys. Ugh.
Oh, we never. Any of us could have stopped her from coming down here with us. We shouldn't have let her come. We shouldn't.
But we may still be able to save her sister if you guys want to. Maybe we can rest and then try to go down and save her still.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should save who we can.
You feel
Can
like
you
there's. Go ahead, Soleil.
can you set up your tiny hut maybe in this weird, stupid church, and we could try to sleep here?
Jax, do you have that spell refueling ring?
Well, I
have
don't
it.
have it. Yeah, she has it.
Yeah. But I can give it to you.
Yeah, I need it. I'm tapped, unfortunately.
Yeah, take it.
So you guys go back to the church, perhaps beneath the boughs of the hardwood tree, and set up a tiny hut. You take a long rest. And that's where we're in the session.
Woo!
Oh my god!
Emotional damage.
Oh my god!
This episode was probably the best ever. Literally. I cried literally like twice. Like like real tears.
My hands are shaking right now.
Oh my god. Oh, that little bone mommy almost tore us apart, like as a group. Oh shit!
Zergo saved the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saved the day.
He told me he wanted to go out with a bang, so I was like, okay, cool. And then when he said well, I'm gonna do this thing, I was like, okay. So when he did that, I was like, I'm gonna crank it up to 11. So I made her even harder than she already was, and she was already pretty tough. So I made her even more tough. So if you want to, I built her off of an ancient Draco Lich. So you just go ahead and do damage to yourself.
Oh wow. Yeah, I looked up an ancient red dragon just to see like what the stat block was, and it was like 250, 300 health. I was like, yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Ancient Draco Lich has 482 HP.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
That bitch had more than me. Oh, that's
Oh.
Well, there was some nice chunks of damage from the party.
Wait, so Troy, does that mean you're leaving the campaign, or you just?
oh no, I just killed Zergo off.
Okay.
And it's now question mark.
Wait, so this means I can. So this means I can become Shelly the Squirtle. Like this gives me so many options.
If you want to go out and bang, yeah, you have to coordinate with the DM. Unfortunately,
Honestly, Jax has just died a lot already. Just have him die again. Fuck it. It won't be too off the character. So.
but it was so poetic how Zergo did it. Like it was just like let him take control. Like it was amazing.
I felt like nothing was gonna kill that guy except for himself. So I was like, listen,
Yeah, that's probably true.
he
I
has to die.
I should have rolled a history check just to see if it was the same black orb that we found in the temple. Then I would have like cued me into even knowing that was the same.
I thought
Same.
Valen was doing some shady shit. I was like, oh man, I just gave him a nuke.
I like that you didn't do the roll though, because I feel like in that moment Valen probably wasn't all there.
I was panicked. Valen was panicked, so he was like, what the fuck is this orb? Like, I'm afraid somebody's gonna eat it again. And then like the realization, like when he's in the pool, he didn't see Zergo. Like he didn't see Khan. So he's like, yeah. It was.
I will say this: Peyton gave me the option to not do that, but later down the road, do it. When I took 72 points, I was at 95. I went down to 22. I was like, nah, I can't. We're gonna die.
Mhm.
We are going to die. This has to happen.
Yeah. Because I was telling Nikki, I was like, I don't have any more psychic blades. I can't do any like burst damage anymore. Like it's basically like a 1d6 times 2 if I can hit. So we would have probably went through like maybe 3 or 4 more turns and then
Yeah, and my dumbass tried to attack a bone dragon as a saber-toothed tiger and grapple it because that worked. That was all I had. I was like, I don't know what else to do.
I thought
your inner battle cat.
I thought we lost Soleil when she went into the white light. I was like, oh, she's gone.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I thought I was peacing out. I was like,
Yeah.
bye guys.
We'll see her next session.
Believe in the heart tree. Believe in the heart
Also,
tree.
just so y'all know, don't forget his shit because I did throw all my stuff off before dying. It's just sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jax, if you really want that, what was it? The
Dwarven-
beard blaster. It's
Yeah,
still
the beard
there.
blaster.
I don't know if I could wield that the right
it was
way.
It
But
gives you a +2 strength automatically.
It does give you +2 strength. What is it? Strength 16? Is it 16? Was it to wield it?
yeah, I can't wield that.
It was like 15 or 16. I don't remember.
Maybe Arlo can potentially use it.
No, I'm not quite there.
You could use it as a stat stick if you wanted to. I just don't
That's
know
what Zergo did.
Yeah.
I'll definitely take it though.
Yeah, I
Got the
think
bounding blade, the amulet of against detection. and
Yeah, the bounding
location,
blade and the detection amulet are both probably like you don't want to forget them suckers.
crystalline crusher.
Damn, now that Zergo's gone, I'm gonna have to keep track of souls now too. That's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Now that's gonna be the new question now.
Oh,
You're gonna attune to Khan. You're gonna start shooting like snakes out of your
sorry.
gun or something.
Yo, put Khan in the robot. Let's do it.
Oh.
Oh my god, no. I have the orb. You are not fucking putting that shit in the fucking construct.
could we put that orb in the Iron Defender and just like augment it out with the orbs?
Maybe. He has to. Maybe. I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not gonna. That seems
Turn
like
your
risky
Iron
business.
Defender to a
That
badass
is
mount.
risky business. That's misery's business, but risky.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Valen because I totally forgot this was in his Zergo's.
I feel bad for Khan.
Satchel? There's 200 gold that Valen gave to the party. Zergo never spent it. He kept that separate. So there's 200 gold still there.
Aw. Poor Zergo. I miss him already.
And the demon horn's still there.
You guys, I'm gonna say two things. I didn't say you guys leveled up. It's gonna slow down pretty drastically now. But
We're level 8.
I gotta tell you something, okay? I have to go home, but it's gonna get fucking worse, dude.
Oh my god. That was bad already by itself.
There's some shit. There's a shit storm coming your way.
Fucking Jack.
He's coming for us. I forgot.
Laughing Jack?
Yeah, like talk shit.
He said he was gonna find us or
Oh
something.
my god. I forgot. I was kind of drunk when I did that sending spell. Fucking shit. Valen had a little bit too much to drink that night. He's like, hey, bitch. You know?
Drunk dial.
You up?
New phone. Who dis?
Oh, shit.
I won't dignify that with a response, but shit's about to get wild.
We're meeting up next week, by the week, right? Right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Okay, shit.
I wouldn't let anything stop me from having that session.
Emotional damage.
Anniversary? No, sorry. What? Okay, no, sorry, I can't do it.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah, I'm literally in Disney World and was like, I can't miss this week. I can't.
Oh, Soleil.
Fuck off,
Oh.
Sal. This is important.
It's important.
Troy, I'm gonna have to DM you. I'm like, what are you doing?
What's funny was like Connor was just like, we gotta stop doing all this like negative deity bullshit. And I was just gonna type, so my warlock's not gonna be welcome.
Oh,
Another warlock! Oh my god.
please tell me he's going like Hexblade or something like that.
So now we got all healers and no tanks. Arlo's got to be tanking now. Let's go.
Arlo's gonna be the tank.
You know, Zargo, yeah, you're not gonna want to do that again. I got some sweet homebrew races, by the way. I think you already have decided what you want to play, but I have some pretty sweet homebrews.
I've actually contemplating. The only problem is I can't make a mini of them. Is the sharks?
Yeah, you might have to do some. I have a mini of a shark though.
I have minis of sharks. If you
have
want
to do.
copy,
You have to do a little shenanigans, but I can help if you're like, yeah, I want to play the X, Y, and Z. I can probably help you make it happen visually.
I have minis of sharks. I made one for another campaign.
Also, did y'all like the mini of Con?
That was huge. You designed that?
Yeah, it took me a bit.
Oh, that is amazing.
I wanted to get a little bit more detail, but man, adding more arms to like fold into a torso on Hero Forge is just a pain in the ass.
Is that how you did that?
Yeah. Well,
You added 6
no,
arms
I
or
just
4 arms.
so the arms I actually ended up taking off since they added the amputation ability. Like you can have the wrist, elbow, or shoulder. So I just decided, since he's a snake body, take off the arms to make it more snake-like, and added demonic wings.
Yeah, it was badass, dude. Totally worth every penny. Also, I opened my Hero Forge account. Like I got my Hero Forge subscription March 29th of last year, which means that Tom, Caitlin, probably Caitlin, we've probably already been playing for a year. Because I don't think I had the Hero Forge subscription when we started out. Maybe I don't think I did.
Definitely not the first session, because that was literally with
Ooh, that is
God, the one random girl who never came back.
Yeah. That, I don't remember.
And Rob. Kat. I think her name was Kat.
Yeah, it was Kat.
She was interesting.
Yeah, it's okay. That's all right. That was fine. No, that was probably we're probably like a year and a week.
God, I could probably look at Meetup.
Yeah, we're like on our we've already passed our DM player
1 year anniversary. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have sent you like a card or something.
Aww.
Okay, wait. Where would I have to go for this? Oh my goodness. I don't know how to navigate Meetup at all.
Yeah, I know that I signed up for the Dragonlance campaign like a week after my birthday, which was like April 19th. So
we were like session 5, I think.
Yeah.
Of Dragonlance.
So we're coming up on our 1 year friendiversary, if you want to think about it that way.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
It's been a year.
I did not. That was a fast year. I did not. I thought it was like 6 months or something. I had no fucking idea. I was not prepared. And then I was like, because Hero Forge is expensive for a year subscription, which is cool though, because that means I'm going to get a shit ton of tokens.
Yeah.
Here in a couple weeks, which is nice. I'm going to have it's like 100 something tokens, so I'll be able to make a shit ton of minis, which is cool. But I did not. I checked my Hero Forge subscription. I was like, I owe you that in a week. God damn, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already been playing with Caitlin for a year.
God, here I go. Past ones. Gosh.